We'll get rid of that echo issue that I had on my mic.
Hold
At
on.
least that's the goal. We'll see here in a moment. Let's my phone decides to play nice. Okay. Doing a little testing. Come on.
There we go.
Okay, so everyone go ahead and say something, just real quick.
Blah. Ta-da.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
and
person.
now she has a flute, a lute, a viola, and a disguise kit.
Cool.
Nice.
Neato.
Although I need to change my languages because I lost Elvish because I took out Ranger.
Uh-huh.
Hey, guess what, guys? I think we got it set this time. No echo on my end.
Awesome.
All right, so we are now going to start.
What's cutting words? Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group's live stream D&D campaign called The Blackest Heart. We you got to see a little behind the scenes as we were trying to set up the sound issue here before we begin, because last time for the last game, well, we had a little bit of an echo issue, and the game before that, well, you couldn't hear me at all, so things just didn't work out quite like we wanted them to. So that's why those videos are not up on YouTube. If you want to go ahead and see them, they are on the VODs here on Twitch. If anyone who's watching these shows on YouTube wants to go and see them, when I put this one up on YouTube, just please put something in the comments to say, hey, we want to see the last couple episodes that had some audio issues. Warn you, they're not the greatest because of those audio issues, but if you really want to see them, just let me know in the comments and YouTube, and I'll go ahead and load them up at that time. So, a couple quick announcements. Again, got to mention our sponsor, which is Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They've got dice bags, really cool dice, minis. They've got a whole bunch of minis. I know the guy personally who runs the place. He is adding new minis every week. He's going to be doing a whole bunch of dragons coming up very soon, so you definitely want to check those out. I'm not sure exactly when he'll get those on there, but that is something he is pushing towards, so take a look at their stock, see what they got at www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com, and that's Critical Hit Gaming Supplies is all one word. So, another announcement for anyone who hasn't heard before, we will not be doing a game on the 25th, being that is Christmas Day, but we are planning on having a game January 1st. So, hangover or not, we will be there January 1st, and we hope you'll join us for that. Also, for anyone who's joining the stream for the first time, just to make sure you understand, this is not Critical Role. We are not the cast of Critical Role. We are not voice actors. We are just having fun playing D&D, and thought we'd put it out on Twitch and on YouTube and everything for people to enjoy if they so chose to. But that being said, I know I'm a big fan of Critical Role, And sometimes I just can't wait between one Thursday and the next to get my my fix. So maybe we can be your fix on Wednesday nights to, just make it that one extra day before Critical Role sets up theirs on Thursday nights. And then we typically will put out our videos of our live streams on YouTube on Saturdays. So if you watch on YouTube, well, you get it a few days before Critical Role puts out theirs, usually on Mondays. So maybe that'll tide you over until their show. But don't forget, there's lots and lots of other really good D&D live stream and other role-playing game live streams and videos that you can watch out there. So give them all a shot, and hopefully you'll find something you really like. Hey, maybe it'll be us. I believe that's all the announcements. So without further ado, we welcome you to The Blackest Heart. Alright, and we are back. So, to give a recap to everyone on what happened last week. Last week, our players who found themselves still in the Feywild trying to find a way to get back home ended up making their way to a place called the Temple, seeking out the assistance of the lord of that place, who goes by the name of John the Brown. Upon entering, they were greeted by Amelie, a very beautiful elven woman who led them into the main chamber where they eventually met this John the Brown, who turned out to be an Eladrin. He seemed very gruff at first, but offered them an option. He would help them out in exchange for running a small errand on their part, which reluctantly but eventually the party agreed to do. They ended up resting for the evening, thanks to the generosity of their hosts, and in the morning woke up and were about to head out. However, when they first woke up, they realized that once again Rhea was unconscious and she was burning up. The party took action, and between Jacob and Diana using some of their ice magic, they managed to cool Rhea off as best they could, and she eventually woke up from her deep slumber, or stupor in this case. And then the party kind of gathered themselves and prepared to head out to a place called the Hollow to retrieve a very beautiful yet poorly described item. Something that John the Brown mentioned would be obvious once Jacob saw it. That's something of rare beauty. And that is where we're at. So, to you guys, you are now in the temple. You've gathered up your stuff and preparing to head out. Is there anything you'd like to do before you leave here?
Not that I
Can
know
I
of.
light the elf on fire?
No, do not lift the elf on fire. That is a sin.
All right.
Before they leave, Oak has taken Galder and Rhea off to the side, and he's quickly whispering something to them, and then they spread out, and then it's like nothing ever happened.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this part of the thing you told me?
Maybe.
Oh God! I know exactly
Wow.
what you're doing.
Oh no.
The DM is in the dark on this. Okay.
Oh no.
You've got me nervous now. All right.
This got me nervous.
Yes. So, if there's nothing else, you guys head out, and you take the directions that had been offered, which were yes. Go ahead. You have a question?
I was just gonna say, because I just changed everything, I don't think Roll20 is in sync with the D&D sheet anymore, so I'm gonna have to like manually type everything.
No, most of it should be good.
It should have automatically.
Well, no, it's with the exception
Like
of
some of her
your
proficiency stuff changed.
yeah, that stuff will be different, but you can still click on that button to roll it, and then just look on your D&D Beyond sheet and give me what the actual plus is for that skill, and then I can look at the number and add the plus and let you know, because the number I'll be able to see what the bonus is in the macro, so I'll just remove that bonus in the macro mentally and then add the plus that you tell me.
If you want to do it, go for it.
It'll
I just figured it'd be easier for me to just type the 1d20 plus modifier.
Okay. I mean, either way, we can change those macros later on.
Okay.
Either way. All right, so you guys head out following the brief directions that had been given to you on where to go. You were told that the hollow is a few hours to the northeast of your location, which is pointed that way, basically, is what he did. So, and Jacob, with your keen mind, you can pretty much remember, okay, yeah, I know exactly which way he pointed when we were in there, so we can kind of figure out, okay, we need to go this way. And it seems to be, just a forest path that is heading in that general direction. You guys follow that path. Occasionally you see that the path splits into 2, maybe even 3 directions, but it's fairly easy to keep on the path going northeast, as the others are split out, further, one going kind of branching off more towards the southeast, another one towards the northwest. So I mean, it's easy to kind of make your way, and if we stay on the path, we should get there. Which, sure enough, after a few hours' journey, you finally arrive at what looks to be, in this forest of regular-sized trees, a very large tree stump. The tree stump itself, it looks like it was from a tree that was huge, like the ones that you saw over on the side of the forest where Repto had his home. But the tree itself was broken and seems to have basically been swallowed up over time by the forest, and all that's really left seems to be this rotting stump that it's almost like it's on a large mound or hill, and an entryway looking like a cave going right between some of the roots into this hill stands before you.
Well,
I thought they were a fan of nature. I didn't know they ate nature.
I believe this is where we're supposed to be heading.
Hey, Galder, are we going the right way?
Oh, sure. I'm not an expert of this area. This is not the homelands that I'm used to.
I mean, this is the precise directions, well, rather, the direction that we were given, so...
I mean, that
You're
cave
so
looks pretty
smiley.
interesting. The
Well,
cave
this
looks
doesn't
pretty
look like a
interesting.
place for art.
Hmm.
Well, I guess the only way to find
I
out...
can't hear. Shelby, you're muted. Shelby, you're muted.
Bam! There we go. That's the first time that's happened. Are there any other trees nearby other than the stump?
Yes, small trees. Small, relatively speaking, like a normal forest.
Okay.
It's not very thick forest here. It's actually sparse. They've separated out a little more as you've come this direction. So there's a lot more light getting through to the forest floor. It's even in the eternal twilight that you've got here. It's actually relatively easy to see.
Okay, you don't need more sticks.
No, it's not about the sticks.
Galdor will he'll walk over to Oak, and he's just gonna lay his hand on his shoulder and say, just in case you need a little bit of help, and cast guidance on him.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Diana's just gonna look at the two of them and go, "What is happening?"
There's a
And
malevolent
then Oak is gonna
energy.
shout, Rhea, now!
Alright, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the stump
Why
Okay.
are we shooting
to
stones?
set it on fire.
No, stump, I think
What?
she said.
The stump, yeah, not the
The
stone.
stump.
Okay.
Yeah, the stump. I'm lighting the stump on fire with
Okay.
Firebolt.
Why are we lighting things on fire?
You're attempting to, that's for sure.
Attempting to, yeah.
Yes. It is quite difficult to light things on fire, as I have mentioned, when it comes to dense woods and stuff like that. You manage to send a bolt of this flaming arcane energy into this one portion of this large stump, and it slams into it and causes an impact and scorches it. Seems to be
We
a
lost Rhea.
little bit of damage. Did we? No, she's still on here.
Because
Hold
for me,
on.
it's saying recovering
yeah,
lost connection.
recovering lost connection. Yeah. Rhea, what's going
Why
on?
are we like? Why are things being? What is going on?
Okay. Now, while Jacob and Diana are sufficiently distracted.
What?
Oak is gonna tell Calder, grab Diana. Oak is gonna grab Jacob and like push him up against a tree, and then he's gonna like take a rope and tie him to the tree.
Yeah, and I'm assuming this abduction, this kidnapping, let's call it what it is.
You realize she's gonna fight you the entire time, yes?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it.
Oh god. Well, I can't really...
She
Not
doesn't
breaking
like
out of that.
business.
So are they tied to the tree?
Did
Yes.
she cut the rope with her claws?
As you try, but they do manage to get you secured to the tree. Oak, you do take 2 points of damage as she's scratching at you, trying to prevent it. Jacob, you're not that effective when it comes to hand-to-hand fighting. So Galder, pretty much, she's got you cold.
I just... What is... Oh god.
Why are you throwing us to a
This
tree?
is the
Okay.
best for you too.
Oak is gonna look at them he's gonna say, "Now, you're gonna talk about your feelings and then you're not gonna be untied from this tree until I don't know something significant changes in your relationship."
Should we
What?
feed them shrooms?
What?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It'll help them loosen up and,
Sure, why not?
be one with their emotions. Okay, open your mouths. I don't want to have Oak probably open your mouth. This is make it harder for everyone. Just willingly take the shrooms. Oh, okay. Where do we start?
Let's not
Let's start with.
force feed them. Let's not force
Let's start
feed
with.
them.
Oh man. I mean, I
And
can
then
always hail spores them.
Oak is just gonna walk a distance away where he can't hear Jacob and Diana, but he can still see them.
What?
And he's gonna sit down and stare at them.
What? I'm just.
Are we supposed to be angry at each other? Did I miss something?
No, you're supposed to confess your feelings for each
Yeah,
other.
y'all's got too much shit going on.
I'm just.
In the way of team.
I don't. What is happening?
Rhea's just gonna sit on the ground and open up some rations
Okay.
and start eating.
Well, let's
Just,
just
just
keep
watching.
I can just imagine Rhea has discovered
Did I miss something?
and created popcorn for the first time ever in the Feywild, and is just sitting there eating like a bowl of popcorn. Just, oh, watch the
Yeah.
show, watch the show.
Did I miss something? Did I miss a memo?
Is everyone like left and a distance away to where they can't hear, as they said?
Rhea did not.
Yeah, no, Powder's right here. I'm just waiting.
Did I miss something?
I'm just. What's happening?
You two.
Why are we here?
Well, you're supposed to talk and confess your love to each other.
Yeah, it's over with. Everyone knows.
That's
It's in the way.
not how this works.
I mean, if you don't, I'll just start casting infestation on y'all.
What?
I'll give you a 2-minute.
I don't want spiders in my tail.
Alright, I guess I'll start with entangle. At least that won't hurt as much. So let's talk it out.
I'm about to freeze all of you if you don't let me go.
Well, I mean, if that helps you build a relationship with Jacob, then sure.
Rhea's gonna go whisper something to Oak.
Oh yeah, maybe we should move away like 60 feet. Then we can't cast nothing on us. Okay, bye.
What?
Bye. Peace out, homies.
Oh Lord.
I wait until they all walk away.
Do I have a way I can listen in?
Tree.
All right, listen. Shush.
If you want
Quiet.
to, okay. If you're 60 feet away, Galdor, Oak, Rhea. You,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
to try to listen, you can
I am
roll a perception check, but the DC is really high because you're 60 feet away.
I am also whispering.
Yeah.
Might I add.
Oak, what
Yeah,
about
it's
my
actually
plan?
going to be
Do you
with
approve?
disadvantage.
All right. So, listen.
It could work. I could do it to both of them at the same time.
No, I don't think that'll help.
Oh, okay.
We should have forced them the shrooms.
It's maybe Oak's plan, but he's not listening.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, you're trying, but no, you can't make out anything.
I feel like you guys had to roll like a nat 20 given how far away you are and the fact that we're whispering.
Well, actually, they had to roll a 25 with disadvantage. Which I don't even know if anyone's got enough of a plus for. I don't even know off the top of my head if anyone's got a high enough perception score, bonus to even get that.
Did you somehow piss Oak off?
I don't know what's going on.
Is Rhea mad because I stopped her fireball?
Maybe.
Is
Well,
that what's
either
happening?
way. I can. Look, I can either
If they
make you
time everything out
large
tightly, I
to
can't-
break the ropes, or I can shrink you to be untaught by the ropes.
Shrink me. Then you can just turn me back and I can just cut you free.
Oh, all right. And he will sit there, and oh goodness, he's restrained, isn't he?
Yeah, restrained, but you can still cast spells.
That's cool. Just gonna, like, with his hands kind of to the side, he's gonna reach into one of the pouches. He's gonna pull out like a tiny pinch of iron. He's gonna kind of flick it. Diana.
What you miss?
Just,
What you miss the flick?
Diana just shrinks down.
All right.
I'm free.
You are free. And
Now turn me back.
now were they
And immediately,
real quick, were they both basically pushed against the same tree and then like one rope like wrapped around them
Yeah,
multiple
because wouldn't
times
that
around the
last
tree?
enough for you to
Yeah.
wiggle out as well?
And that's what I was gonna say is as you shrink Diana and she's now not taking up as much space to keep the rope taut, she's able to kind of wiggle free. It's still they tied it pretty tight, so but you're able to wiggle free, and now without that extra body in there at all, the ropes are loose enough that you can easily get out, Jacob.
oh, okay.
Since
So,
we're watching,
Now turn me
do
back.
that thing that you do best. Lie.
since we're watching this, and I watch her turn small, I instantly cast Entangle on both of them.
What?
All right.
You will not get away.
Oh, I'm
Do we do
fucked.
a saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
you get
say-
strength saving throw.
Oh, fuck me. I got a 13.
Yeah,
Oh,
you made it.
just passed.
You made it. But
Wait, because
Jacob,
she's small, does she have disadvantage? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Damn.
she makes it. Jacob, however, is definitely trapped.
God.
You
can
are
I
you are
scratch at
restrained again.
Can I scratch at the...
From one
You
trap to another.
you can attempt to make another strength save to get him out. Basically, you kind of broke out of them and broke free of them. You can use
Got
a strength.
13.
You got a 13. That's what you needed. So
Someone's
you
gonna
break
shrink
Jacob
her.
out again.
All right. I do not trust these people at all anymore.
I think.
All right, what was
Do
that,
we?
Jacob? I couldn't hear you.
Me?
No,
No,
Jacob. I couldn't hear what you said there.
Oh, it was just kind of like, I think?
Oh,
I mean,
backup plan. They're
Yeah,
giving
backup.
free.
They broke through my spell. I'll cast it again if I need to.
can I Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure I have a spell.
Okay, is like tapping both of them, just like, no, let them bond. Let them bond.
Since they're working, they're escaping. Your
They're
plan
escaping.
failed.
Oh, I could do the thing.
Should I
No.
chill touch them?
Can I
It
use...
needs to happen naturally.
Should we try to hurt them now? Being nice didn't work.
We're our
What?
friends. Why would we hurt them?
I don't know. Where I come
But
from, you can beat your partner down and then
It
you
Can I
won't
just
hurt them.
use Ice Field? Because it doesn't do any damage. Can I just use Ice Field on them? Because at this point, she doesn't like being tied up without permission.
Hold on, let's see here.
They're all cast
I
their
feel
spells.
Well, you
Okay.
Nothing except like make them cold.
you could use ice field, but you would have to move 60 feet to go next to
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
come here.
The greatest
Come on.
party is the enemy.
No,
is the
that'll
party.
cause them to take damage. Never mind.
I'm gonna chunk a firebolt just above their heads, intentionally missing.
Okay.
Hey,
So
I
yeah,
cast-
so all of a sudden you guys see a firebolt whiz by above your heads. It's obviously a warning shot.
Rhea will respond with a firebolt above their heads.
yeah, and I'll respond with a chill touch on the tree.
I will freeze all of you.
Oak
Watch me.
just sighs. His plan has gone to shit, and now he's sad.
Why did you tie us to the tree in the first place?
Cause
I
you need
wanted
to
you guys
get
to
them
confess
over.
your love. You've obviously got very strong feelings for each other.
We've been traveling together for a year. Of course we're close.
No,
yeah,
like
but you're
official.
closer than that.
Yeah, you need to be official now.
Yeah.
Like how I want to be able to help people.
I don't know, like significant others.
Yeah, it's time
What?
to take this to the next level.
Hang on. Let me process this. So you're saying we're in love with each other, apparently, even though he almost fucked a tiefling.
Yes.
What?
I mean, you did have sex with that one guy.
Oh, don't even try it. I saw she was hitting on you, and I know you have a thing for exotics. I don't even want to hear it.
Wait, I wasn't.
See?
Your
Look, you're
excuses
both.
just dig you into a deeper hole.
Yeah, I was
Jacob
like, that's
is
straight up jealousy.
walking to the entrance of the place.
Whoa, Jacob! Don't make me cast entangle on you again.
I'm done.
Well,
I
I'm not
don't.
What makes you think we're in love with each
Get
other?
by this blind
Of the
person.
Feywild, please.
What on earth makes you think we're in love with each other?
Oak just gives them a look, just
You,
like,
you realize that whole section where you talked about him almost fucking a tiefling? Yeah, that's a highlight that's going up. This whole exchange, really, this whole thing.
yay!
Rhea's gonna sprint towards the entrance.
It just
Okay.
Yeah, Galdor roll.
I don't want to be
Just run
beaten
over
by this blind man.
Okay.
Pat. Oak is just gonna pat Diana's back.
I have to ask, did Rhea actually say that?
What?
I don't want to be beaten by a blind man.
Yeah.
Did you say it aloud?
Yeah.
I'm standing in
Oh.
front of her.
All they can hear is just Diana getting really, really angry and legitimately growling in her throat, and just points at Rhea and go, "I will punt you farther than a halfling has ever been punted before."
Whoa.
Oak
You
is
have to
just-
get past me first.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be
will punt you
sprinting to
too.
that entrance.
I'm
So-
pretty
What?
sure I got 4 tries. I can punt you.
I got 4 tries.
You get 2, I have 4.
Oh, boy.
Look, I understand. We all have our shit. Does not mean you get to make fun of a man's lack of vision.
I mean, we do it all the time.
Yeah, you
No,
do pick me.
I
And
do it
then,
all the time. I have that privilege.
you know
But he doesn't-
what?
I don't think he
So
takes
wait,
any
wait.
offense to it because he's blind. You know, we're not
Would that
trying
be-
to hurt him.
Well, since you're not blind, that wouldn't be blind privilege then.
Should I just cast blindness on Diana?
No!
So they can both be blind together.
That is not how this works. I am supposed to help him when he can't see. If you make me blind, I'm useless.
Well, you guys
That's what he
need to
has Ray
talk.
for.
So
Yeah,
is
you
Rhea
need
still
to-
running up to where Jacob's at?
And
I'm
Galdor's
running to
rolling.
the cave, yeah.
Yeah, she's...
Yeah, cool. He's gonna make a 3-foot tall thing right in front of her to stop her.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Out of nowhere, it's just gonna fly out from the ground.
Okay, what spell are you using for that?
It's my minor conjuration.
Okay.
I'm just making it.
All right. And that's
I
what
will-
is,
Just
is
make
that
It's
a
a
can,
random wall.
is that a
you just
cantrip?
smack into.
3 foot?
is that a
Oh, I could
cantrip
use
or is that a first level?
It's just a feature. I can use it as an action, and it lasts for an
Okay,
hour. And
that's right, because
disappears, and I can use it again.
you're a specialist, right?
Yep.
I will
Great.
run around it.
Can
I
I was
think
now?
you
Can I
did
hop
it like
over it?
last second, like right in front of your toes.
No, can
Okay.
I just jump over it?
Were you running towards the hollow as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna let a poor child run off on their own.
Okay. So we have
She's
so
running
this is the situation that I've seen is Jacob was running, Rhea was took off after him to try to beat him to the hole, made her her comment about not being beaten by a blind man. Oak, Diana, and Galdor, and Subtle, who's just kind of hanging out, were all there, just kind of looking at this when Diana got kind of upset at the comment and basically yelled at Rhea that she'd punt her. Then y'all kind of had a discussion. Then Galdor took off towards the hollow, leaving Diana and Oak still standing there. You're about 20 feet away from them when Jacob throws up this 3-foot, blockade, and Rhea stops short and tries to go around it, and Galdor tries to jump over it. So I need from, due to it being kind of surprising, I need from Rhea, I'll need a Dex Acrobatics, and from Galder, I'll need a Strength.
No, just bring it up here.
Oh, athletics is not my thing. I was hoping for acrobatics.
No, jumping is
You bring all your other
athletics.
things.
Okay, Rhea, there's this what is it, stump basically, or just kind of wooden, or what is it made out of, Jacob?
Oh, it's just like a little stone,
I know.
just
This
just
is
a
stone.
wall of stone.
You're just earthbending.
Honestly, I just imagined a tiny brick wall.
I mean, that's basically all it was.
Yeah, you're just kind of earthbending here.
Yep.
All right, so it kind of surprises you, Rhea. You get kind of caught at the last second, kind of bounce into it, and you fall on your butt for a second. It doesn't cause you any injury, no damage, but just kind of surprised you and you bounced off of it.
Oh no, is that
Galder,
horse
as
skin on her?
you attempt, as this pops up out of nowhere, you attempt to leap over it, and you misjudge as it's coming up, and you thought it would stop shorter, but it came up a full 3 feet, and you weren't expecting it to, and so you managed to make it over it, but you bang your shins on it of your front legs, and take 2 points of damage.
Can I just interrupt for a second and say these are the shit?
What are?
Oh
What?
yeah, our dice.
Oh,
Oh.
so you got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine ordered over at the other house.
All right. Yeah,
really
yeah. For those of you who I just got the addresses from today, you know who you are.
They're so
They're
pretty.
they are on their way.
Oh, cool.
Santa is just a little behind on yours because he didn't have your
They're
address.
metal die.
Yeah, but go ahead and if you want, you hold them up to the camera so the others can see. If you don't want to
Be
be surprised.
jealous.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I don't know where my bag is.
I like the bag a lot.
My bag. Oh yeah. I had the other bags over somewhere.
So the blind man gets there first.
Yep.
Cheater.
The ultimate
They're
win.
so pretty, guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm
You can
gonna-
all find that.
My fiance.
Yes, you can. Those are right off of Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. So
You guys do not be mad at me for this. At all.
Blind man is a cheater.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
I
he
know he's a
cheated,
cheater. He always uses magic on me.
I'm casting Spike Growth underneath him.
Oh no.
If you move, you'll take damage.
I'm sorry, but can Diana just run up and like yank on his?
That doesn't deal. You'd have to damage me.
you're
I'm
gonna.
not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to be like,
It'll
dude,
only
what
be
the fuck?
7 damage.
So
She does not
let's
take
see.
kindly to people possibly hurting him.
If you
Well,
damage
before
me,
she can move,
So basically,
before,
you're
like just
well, hold on. So basically, Galder casts this spell, and all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of spikes around you, Jacob. And in fact, it's a large area around you. It is, 20 feet in every direction around you. He centered it right under you, and there are these spikes, and it looks like it's not the easiest to move through. You know this spell. You've seen stuff like this before. So, crap! If I move, it's gonna hurt.
okay, I subdued one.
Alright, I'm gonna start sprinting for the cave entrance
Wait,
again.
don't go more!
Hold on. We'll get to Ray in a second.
I just want to go
Oak was saying something.
Oh, yeah.
Oak is gonna put a hand on Diana, like on her back, and he's just gonna be like, "You're in denial, hon."
What?
Denial ain't just a river.
Says the barbarian who was getting hit on by a shopkeep and was just completely oblivious.
Hey. Oak knew he was getting hit on, actually,
Okay,
but he just
okay.
didn't care.
Okay.
He did not care. He does not go for romantic
We
advances.
have been traveling together for a year. You would think if there was something would have happened by now.
Well, maybe you're both just in denial. You're probably drowning in denial.
Very deep.
Okay, so now back
excuse me
to
if I'm wrong.
Rhea.
Rhea said she's sprinting
I
straight
wanna,
for the door.
I wanna go to the door, obviously.
Okay. So Rhea gets up, goes around the earthbending wall, and walks into the
Well,
darkness.
I would walk around the spikes.
There's no way to get to that.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
No,
they're blocking the entrance now.
Oh, fine. I'll just
So
So
stay
you're
on
gonna,
my
so
edge.
you're gonna, if they're blocking the entrance, now Galder, I'm gonna give you a choice because they're gonna take, if you read your spell, 2d4 damage for every 5 feet traveled.
yeah, I can take them both out. Pretty
Yeah,
easy.
that's, that's 7 damage. That's pretty close to average. That's gonna happen basically 4 times before they can get out. So you have a choice. You can either let them take the damage if they want to continue to move, or drop the spell.
Like, Diana's on the outer side of the spike thing.
Yeah, because
so...
you and Oak were still about 20 feet away. Like, you're right at the edges of the spikes. Okay. Galdor, you're actually standing in the spikes yourself, by the way.
Yeah, I'm fine. All
Everything's
right.
fine.
As soon as I see Ray get too close, I drop the spell.
Okay.
All right.
So as you drop the spell, Rhea moves around the wall, goes into what again looks to be like a cave entrance that's kind of dark. How are you seeing, Rhea?
I will cast dancing lights.
Okay. So some orbs of light float around you and move with you as you move in. And when you get in there,
Do I beat Jacob?
yeah, he was still standing there.
I beat the blind man.
I'm gonna hit you, child.
She is now about 40 feet away from you. Unless she was shouting it, you didn't hear it.
I would have shouted, I beat the blind man.
I'm gonna hit a child.
Please don't.
See, this is what we're talking about. You're in love with him. You're over here about to hit a child that you took care of, that you cared about, but now you're gonna abuse a child because they're attacking the person you love.
Why are you
Jacob's gonna
upset
cast
with
Frostbite
this?
on Rhea.
Because it's so goddamn obvious.
Okay, what
It's
was that, Jacob?
annoying.
I'm gonna...
He is going to cast Frostbite on Rhea, and she needs to beat a con save of 14.
Oh no.
God.
You wanna go,
Good
blind
fighting.
man? You wanna go?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Fuck
Frostbite.
you up.
Oh my god.
Maybe I shouldn't
She cast
have
it, so we're good.
tied Diana.
Nothing
Yeah,
happened.
maybe you should.
Where's Harem?
Yeah, where's Slim?
Rim's on his Rim's, unless Jacob says otherwise, it's assumed
It's on
Rim's
the
like
shoulder.
on his shoulder.
Does
Cast an AoE spell and kill him.
Oh no, I was just gonna cast blindness on Harem.
That-
So then
that's-
Jacob's fully blind. You don't have to
Question.
kill him.
If she actually tries to hurt Hrim and or Jacob, can Diana just get a free punch to Rhea's face?
You're nowhere near her.
Yeah, you're 40 feet away.
At this point, the moment those spikes dropped, she would have started moving.
All right. Well, you're then gonna be 20 feet behind Rhea by the time she makes it in there. As she continues in, she goes into the cave about 30 feet. You because you can move a little faster than she is, you've caught up a little bit. You're still about 10 feet away from her, and during that time, were the rest of you following them?
Can I hold
staying
Hale?
there? Hold on, we'll get back to you. The rest of you, did you go after them or did you stand there?
Oh yeah, no, I would have followed.
Oak is just sighing. He's like, well, what did I do?
We are burning so many. I'm burning so many spell slots.
And he's just gonna follow.
Okay.
And he's just gonna sigh.
Once Diana's within 20 feet of Rhea, can she hold Hale?
You can cast it, or you can if you hold it, then you're basically saying I'm using an action. You're wanting to go into initiative. to
Okay,
figure
I
out.
wasn't sure. Did she actually attack Hrim or not?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
haven't done anything to Jacob or Hiram yet,
Yeah, she hasn't done anything except,
except
call
yell
him
out
a blind
he's a
man.
blind man.
Yeah, that's all she's done.
Because if she attacks them, Hrim and or Jacob, she's gonna.
Yeah, she hasn't yet though.
The
Uh,
last people who attacked him, it did not end well.
I haven't attacked
So-
anyone.
So
He's
eventually,
attacking her.
eventually you all make it further in here, about 30 feet into this this darkened cave, and thanks to those with dark vision and to Rhea's dancing light spell, there's plenty of light to see. You find yourselves as it loads up. And just give it a little bit of time here as it's being slow. You find yourselves with the about 30 feet in, the kind of the earth of this cave starts to give way to stonework. Very nice stonework. And you see actual, like a well-formed passage in front of you. And let me move this so that we can see everything.
I'm gonna tell Jacob not
Okay.
to be a sore loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
I confess my love.
See in front of you,
Why are you upset?
what you see in front of you is a door, and you are in a basically, nice worked stone lined hallway. Okay, these are like stone blocks, probably about like 2 feet by 2 feet, blocked wall, including the ceiling and the floor.
All I see is a black map.
Yeah, all I see is a black map.
I just see like a tiny little sliver of a.
All you see,
Mhm.
the ones who don't have dark vision, hold on, I've got to turn on, since you have a light source on you, I've got to turn on your ability to see here.
Oh, yay.
But like, all I'm getting is like a 3x2 spot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
It's not very big.
Okay, so it's supposed to be that.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, Rhea, let me get your vision turned on. Okay, so you can now see... There.
Oh.
Okay, so that should
I
have
wonder
changed
about
Rhea's.
all of this happening.
Alright, yeah, I can see now.
You can see good.
Eyes.
Anyone else not able to see? Not you.
Aside from Jacob.
Because technically with Rim, you actually have...
It's okay. Rim has the best vision out of everyone here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, well, keep it up and let's see what happens to him.
Let me...
Yeah, you wanna go? Bring it on.
Yeah.
Fight you.
Alright, yeah.
I have a dragon's breath waiting for everyone.
Okay.
What did
Not
I
Can,
do?
child.
so can everyone see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is what you see, this well-worked stone hallway, and in front of you is a door. And on either side of the door, there looks to be a small stone sarcophagus. It looks like a stone coffin, but it's smaller. If there was actually a body in it, it'd have to be small, like a halfling or a gnome or a child size. It's very small.
Look, Rhea, we already have a bed for you.
But that is what you see before you.
You wanna fight?
I wish I had a
I'll
silent
fight
spell.
you. We could go outside. I'll just point to the exit of the cave.
Yeah.
What I want to know is why the three of you are obsessed with this.
Because it's super obvious.
Yes, it's highly annoying.
Jacob's just not paying attention. He's going to go towards the door and see if it's just a, check to make sure it's safe
Okay.
and easy to open.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Can do.
Galdor's found love, so now I want others to find love.
12.
Do you want me to look?
I have 2 lovers and you have no lovers.
I have had plenty. I just choose not to sleep
No.
around right now.
No, you have 0.
All
I
right.
am not really with them.
All right, so
know what?
Jacob.
We're having this conversation later.
I'm sorry.
Can she look around?
So, well, first off, Jacob, you look around and you don't see anything, nothing dangerous looking on the door. I mean, nothing that you would think of as a trap. You also don't see any handles or anything. It's just like a solid stone door. Yes, Diane, if you want to look around, you can also do an investigation.
Watch me fail miserably. Okay. Is it still a plus? I have a +3.
You have?
Apparently, no, I don't.
Yeah, it's +3's in there. You just rolled low.
Okay.
So you don't see any, doesn't look like any traps, but there's also doesn't appear to be any doorknob or hinges or anything. You're not sure how to open this door.
Can
We
I
just kick
run?
it.
Go ahead, Rhea. What was that?
Can I run up and try to push the door open?
Okay, go ahead. Give me a strength check.
He... 14.
It must be slow because it didn't show up. There it is. All right. Now you are pushing on this door with all your might, and it's just not budging.
Oh, you try.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the strong one.
See if you can lift it instead of pushing it.
Try to pull it.
Well, no, because I'm thinking some doors like this, they generally go up rather than, inward.
Oh, yeah, like dwarven stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you might have to pull it.
Is there a crease?
Oh, yeah, is there?
What you see is actually just roll a perception check. Anyone who wants to can roll one.
Oh,
Let's
I did
figure
mine.
out what's
A
going
9 but a
on.
22?
An 8?
15.
All right, so Jacob, you notice that looking at this door, something seems odd about there being these 2 sarcophagi butted right up against the wall, right up against this door. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry, but the last time we dealt with a freaking sarcophagus, I got shot with arrows.
Yeah, and until you confess your love, you're not using my shield.
We've been traveling together for
Right,
a year.
so,
If something was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
Ah, true. I forgot we're in the Feywild, guys. we have to be a little
So
bit more professional.
I'd like to be able to get back to our plane. So could we just get this done, deal with things later?
Fine.
So y'all are saying that you're gonna talk to Sal?
I will have a discussion later about things.
A civilized discussion?
Yeah. Where we don't have to use spells to hold y'all?
Am I missing something here?
Anyways, could you guys look into the sarcophaguses? Just
Oh, hell no. Last time I touched one of those, I got shot.
Fine. To show my friendship love, I will go check this one.
Your friendship.
Which
thanks,
one?
Galdor. I
I guess
appreciate it.
Diana's gonna stand as far away as possible.
the one to the right. Yeah, if you turn your head, it's to the right.
Yep.
The one to your right.
Who's
Galdo's
checking the
right.
left one?
Okay.
How
So
about Oak, since he tied me to a tree?
I'll
we'll check
firebolt
the
the one
left
on the
one.
left.
No, wait,
Yeah,
no, don't
well-
attack it.
Oh.
Oak, do you
check
go?
the other one.
Oak checks the other one. Okay, so you look around, and I mean, are you just looking around the outside? Are you opening it up? What are you doing?
I'm gonna look around the outside first.
Oh, because she's gonna open it up.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
So
tired.
Oak, as you
Who?
lift the lid open, you notice under a layer of dust at the bottom, there seems to be a small lever.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Could you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't think Dana can.
Yeah, I don't think Diana can.
Diana, can you hear me? Diana. Nope. Looks like her connection's out. That's why.
Oh, you're gonna hit each other. Because
Yeah,
someone's in denial.
recovering lost connection.
You know, if you two weren't in denial, it's going to be happening.
All the bad stuff happens to her now. She can't play.
This is what you get.
Alright, so Oak can see a
Jacob
lever.
just wants
I'm
out.
just
He doesn't want to be in the Feywild.
Oak sees a small lever in the bottom of this sarcophagus.
Dana,
Oh,
shush.
maybe we should try to reconnect the connection. So, Diana, you should Dana, you should leave, and then Jason can call you again.
That's
Yeah,
probably the
that's
best
way.
option.
So we're not repeating everything he says.
Yeah.
No, but there we go.
Bye. Okay, let's tell her why she's gone.
How could
And
they
I
do this to
cast
poor
Firebolt
Jacob? What
on
did he do?
Alright, hold on. Let me get this.
He just exists, okay?
Alright,
You want God.
what's my greatest spell?
I know.
How best to kill this person?
I should have prepared more. I should change my spells. I really need to remember to do that tomorrow.
Well, you just used
There we go.
how many spells did you use?
We
Alright,
got
there
you
we go.
back.
I burned 2 spell slots, that's all.
I've earned one.
She just wants to kick all of you.
Oak doesn't have spell slots.
Good job, Oak.
Oak's
So,
just
Galdo,
waiting
did you
for the
find
day.
anything?
That's a level 5.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the outside. What did I see?
You see a dusty stone sarcophagus.
I found a dusty stone sarcophagus.
Oak, how about you?
Oak doesn't even say he's found the lever. He's just gonna be like, and just kind of shrug and turn around.
Well, is there
He's
something
tired.
inside?
Oh,
I don't know.
let me
You want to check?
yeah, open your. Oh, yours.
Jacob will walk up and go check the sarcophagus. That Oak is at.
You see in the bottom a little lever in the bottom of the sarcophagus.
Alright, so there's a lever in this one. Galdo?
Did Elder open his?
Fine, I open mine. If mine's poison, I'm gonna hate all of you.
As
I mean, I wasn't hurt.
you open it, and you see in the bottom a stone lever.
Hey, there's a lever in mine.
Alright,
Okay,
I guess
now, last time something was figured out to pull or push or turn or whatever. Am I the only one remembering, the bunch of spikes
Oh,
near
yeah.
death?
I remember that.
What spikes?
I didn't get hurt from it though.
I don't remember spikes.
Alright, Galdo, you ready?
Can
Yeah.
I hide behind someone so I don't get hurt?
Oak will stand in front of Rhea and Diana as a meat shield.
All right.
Jacob will cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I'm just pulling it.
And
You have a
Jacob will
spike.
pull the lever.
Okay. So each one of you two pulls a lever,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
as you do, you start to hear, and then the door slides open.
Oh.
Upwards?
Yes, it goes up.
Ha! I was right!
Wow.
And
Maybe you should have tried lifting it.
I said that. I was ignored.
No, we wanted you to lift it.
Hey, I didn't ignore you. I just
Didn't do
I
it.
just didn't do it exactly.
Yeah. She's in denial of your
Yeah.
order.
Such denial.
Are you
man.
guys gonna hound us about this the entire time?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm in denial. I'm deep in it,
I
man.
don't know what you're talking about.
Denial of what?
I don't know.
Is there something wrong?
Us.
You said it, not us.
And just waiting
What?
for
He's
this.
hesitating.
Waiting for this to update.
I will never understand any of you.
I mean, oh wait. Well,
What, Galder? What?
that was like my secrets. So maybe I should be nice. And oh shoot, Jacob knows my secret too, which I have to tell the real life person what it was all about. Or did Diana explain everything already? You know, the whole contract thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. Well,
I
Well,
still
you
need to kick you for that.
Ah,
I
there
have
we
to
go.
have something to distract me, so I don't think about how cool I am.
That
Oh.
doesn't mean my love lies or lack of thereof.
Well,
Okay.
but that's interesting, because it's right in front of me.
So now you
And then
should.
Oak had this ingenious plan to tie
Oh
you to a
yeah,
tree.
ingenious! Just tie us to a tree!
we should have tied
almost
his
worked.
hand.
To be fair, I have been tied to a tree many a day, many a time, with my time in my tribe. It was the worst time of my life. I hated every second that I was tied to a tree.
So why would you tie
Well,
me to
Then
a
why
tree?
did you do it to us?
Because that's how you get people to tell each other their feelings.
I agree with the statement.
It's 100% true.
He's just
No!
Jacob's gonna talk in Stolen for to Dick Aldor. I'm just very confused. What's happening again?
Oh yeah, I should mention I changed her languages. She actually knows Sylvan now.
Oh great,
Okay, so
He's just asking.
you
guys are in love.
guys should be able to now see before you as this door opens a fairly large chamber. Again, all made of these stone blocks for the floor, the walls, and the ceiling,
Bodies.
and large stone pillars going throughout this chamber. In the middle of the chamber, standing on either side of the center run of stone, which is, as you can see on the map, is all been colored a dark black. There is a white, I guess that would be 8-pointed star, and flanking that on either side are 2 large suits of armor, just standing, looking, right at each other, across from each other. These 2 large suits of armor. You also can, let's see, so the ones who are up there currently, it looks like Galdor and actually it would be Jacob, because he was the one who went and pulled the other lever. You two can kind of see, especially Jacob through his eyes, that the chamber also has, it opens up into what looks like 2 other side chambers. And you can see on the far side of this main section of the room is another door that looks, almost identical to the one that you were at.
Jacob will cautiously step into the room.
Okay.
Am I the only one who thinks this is a bad idea?
I'm gonna sprint into the room.
Oh God, Rhea.
Okay, well then move yourself where you are
There's
going
a
to sprint to.
circle.
You guys have control of the characters, so go ahead and move yourselves.
Oak is
like
I'm
following
with
Rhea.
Jacob on the cautious.
I'm gonna go look really closely at this armor.
Oh god.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself
Try
to
to
where
move ahead of you
you're
so
going to be
okay.
there.
I am like in front of the armor,
Well, move yourself there then.
or as front as I can be. Aren't I there?
Yeah, you're there for
Yeah,
me.
I see her there.
Yep.
But it hasn't updated on mine
So
yet.
up there it is. I'm
He's
gonna,
slowly moving.
Am I the
I'm
only
Like
one creeped
little,
out by
there.
the giant statues?
little step at a time. It's slowly moving you.
I'm gonna
Okay, I see. So now you're kind of right in the middle
reach
there.
out at Rhea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guidance.
Okay.
Follow the path of Melora. There you go.
Which direction are the statues facing? Towards us or away from us?
They're facing each other.
I think it's towards each other.
They're looking directly towards each other.
Oh, they're facing each other.
Touch-
Oh, they're in love.
Can I touch
Oh
one?
my god.
Yes, you can go ahead and
Can I
touch
just look around to see if there's any inscriptions or literally anything?
All over.
Okay, well, hold on. Now my my connection for the server for Roll20 has been interrupted,
Oh no.
so it's being a little bit right now, and I think it is now finally back. So hold on. All right. So Rhea, as you touch the statue,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you notice that it is a solid suit of armor,
Son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
and it turns towards you and looks at you. Hold on, come on. Remove all turns.
Oh man.
Yes, I want to clear the list. Thank you. Okay. It turns towards you,
But it's
and
just
I need
a little
everyone to
armor.
roll initiative.
Well,
Oh,
Oak is not very.
oh, at least I did better than Oak.
Well,
Well, I guess it's time to test the spell.
Or we could see if maybe it's riddles or something. Maybe it won't attack us if we're not assholes.
I mean, you're right next to her. You really want to take that chance?
All right,
I'm gonna die.
just waiting for this to load up.
Why'd you stand in front of the statue if you're afraid?
Because she's in denial.
Oh my god!
You just couldn't help but be right by Jacob, could you?
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. Because she sees it there in love. She wants to examine it. Wow, this is what love is. This is what me and Jacob do every single day and night.
You had
Tiefling?
you had to be
Yes.
next to Jacob. It's fine. We understand.
Yeah, I remember the
it's because you
tiefling.
remember the
Yeah, I also remember all the spiders too.
Do you also remember the Goliath?
No.
It was a thing too.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
I think out of jealousy or
we
something.
all know you wanted that to be a three-way.
How do you know what a three-way is? You're 13!
I'm 19. I know plenty of things.
Not
Yeah,
you.
I've been in a few parties.
You would. Everybody wants a horoscope. I'm not surprised.
Oak visibly gets
I'm
uncomfortable.
ready for
Alright.
planning to have a 3A on the way back. Well, before we go back.
Wait, are these things moving?
So,
Thank you, Jacob.
alright.
Do I think these things are hostile? Or just
well,
moving?
Then,
Can I roll a
well,
insight really fast?
no, that actually, you'll have to wait till your turn. It is Rhea's turn.
All the way down.
Actually, you know what? I will allow an insight on this. However, you have never encountered anything before, So you don't get advantage on this roll.
Wait, do we all get to roll insight, or just?
Well, that's kind of Diana's thing.
Yeah, that's literally part of my race.
You are not getting any scent from it other than the scent of metal. There's no pheromones, but you're pretty sure as it's raising its sword above its head that it's not friendly.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
And it is
I'm
raised.
gonna kill it right here, right now. All right, let's do a casual second level chromatic orb that we will twin spell.
Okay.
So yeah,
What does that do?
it means I'm gonna cast chromatic orb twice, basically.
I meant the spell.
Oh, and that.
All right. So that's
Now
the
what you
that's the
found
first that's the first. Since you're twinning it, you just roll it again to cast it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
As you in both of your hands at the same time create this these spheres of energy that are just pulsating with power, and you throw them towards this creature. Are you throwing them one to each or both to the same?
Both are the same.
Okay. You throw them toward this creature. It moves so much faster than you thought as it ducks down and twists its body and then stands back up as these orbs fly past it.
Damn, even the 16 missed?
They both miss and head towards the back wall, hitting the back wall.
Oh shit.
Would you like to... You still have movement and bonus action if there's anything you'd like to do.
We're gonna die. No, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. It is now Diana's turn.
Hey, let's test this out. Can Diana panic and use freeze metal on the thing in front of her?
Sure.
Because it's not in her thing yet.
It's basically the same effect as heat metal, which did you put that on your sheet?
Yeah.
It's
it's in my D&D, but it's not on the Roll20 yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If you put it in your D&D Beyond, it's the same thing as heat metal. So that's on there. It's just we're flavoring it to ice. So it's cold damage
I'm just
instead
trying to
of
remember
heat.
what to roll.
Well, let's look at what.
It's a D20 and then 2.
No, it's
Heat metal is an auto hit.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a saving throw for that. I just have to look.
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell, and since their entire body is metal. And if the creature is holding or wearing the objects and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, it's an auto hit spell.
Yeah.
So do I just roll the d8 twice?
Hold on, let me double check something.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
There would be no modifier?
Nope. It just
No, it's just straight damage.
So it's just 2d8. There you go. So as you heat up, or as you start freezing this metal, dropping the temperature down, it just keeps coming right at you.
Move, 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 move.
You still have bonus action and movement.
So, Oh, if she uses that, then the area's gonna take it. I guess she'll use. Can she use her cantrip as her bonus action?
Yes, you can. If it's a bonus action to cast it.
Oh, I was gonna ask, can she run away and use Blade Ward?
It depends on if Blade Ward is a bonus action to cast or not. It is not. It is one action, so you cannot do Blade Ward, but you can move away. However, if currently where you're located, the one next to you would get an attack of opportunity against you as you left up next to it.
I can't take a hit. I will die.
Shouldn't have walked up right to the statue.
How much health
I
do you
didn't
have?
ask for your opinion.
All right, make a decision. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna move?
Regardless, she's still gonna try to run.
Okay, so it attempts.
I don't know how the opportunity attack thing works.
It attempts to slam down on you. These big giant metal gauntlets in its hand, and your AC is 13. It hits you with one, doing 7 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, as it smacks you as you're running away.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
How weak are you?
I'm a bard. What do you think?
I mean, my bard has health. You're a level 4. You should at least have 20?
I only have 19.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, you only have 19?
I only have 19.
Oh no.
Oh, you think that's bad?
Yeah, you have no room to talk. You need to run away.
Hook has
Yeah,
41.
but he at least has mage armor. Bards literally have no
have
shield
27.
spells.
Oak has no armor.
Doesn't
has
need
30
armor.
Okay, so that is Diana's turn. It is Jacob's turn.
All right. You're also dragging the shush.
Yeah, you also have mage armor.
Okay. Jacob is going to throw. He's going to conjure up the ice knife, and he's going to hit the ground at this point
Okay,
to just damage the two.
the two guys.
South.
So you're just going for the
Sorry.
splash damage on them.
Yes.
Okay,
So you're just throwing it onto the ground.
Yeah, so I'll say go ahead. And so you're putting it far enough back that it's not catching Rhea.
Yes.
Okay, I'll allow that. That'll work.
And
so,
they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
yes, they do.
Beat a 14.
All right, and you said dexterity. Okay, one made it, one failed.
All right, so they take. Did I read that right? Okay. 11 points of cold damage.
Nice. 11 points of cold
The other one takes
damage.
nothing.
So did I just miss, or did it just not take damage?
It did not take damage from the heating of metal, or the cooling of the metal. And I'm checking something, so just give me a second here. Sorry, this is taking a moment here.
Oh, All good. Hmm. Those poor
I'm
people.
sorry. Can I just say at this point, if this conversation was still
Okay.
going, she would just start singing Hercules.
All right. So it was 11 points. And
Yep.
the other one managed to dodge out of the way of the attack. That was your action.
Yep.
Any bonus action
I
or
move?
movement?
You know what? Yeah, he is gonna do that. He's gonna put a hand on himself again, and he's going to cast Dragon's Breath on himself.
And what level is that? Because you've already cast
That
a
is a
spell.
second level spell.
You cannot do that.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry.
So,
Ooh. I literally said this earlier.
yeah.
Well, in that case,
That's it.
he's
Okay.
standing still.
It is now their turn.
Can I move?
Yeah, you could have moved on your turn, Diana.
No, I mean, can they move?
You're about to find out. It's their turn.
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe they don't want to move.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Let's hope
4,
not.
They just
5,
want
6. So I'm doing.
Hug.
Bring it on, Armor.
I'm doing this just to see who that one is going after.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so
Oh,
this one here steps up and takes a swing at what it sees as the biggest target, which is Galdor.
Oh hey.
Hey.
And it brings down one fist and then the other in a multi-attack. And yeah, that definitely... First one misses you,
Laura.
but as you dodge out of the way, the second one comes around, and that is a nat 20. So you take 12 points
Well,
of
you know
damage. 12 points of bludgeoning damage from that hit.
And as he does that, yeah, since he does that, I'm gonna cast Halo Spores.
Okay.
At least it's not a 1.
Yeah, it is not a 1,
It's a
so
suit of armor.
moving up in the world.
he is going to roll his save
Yeah, so I mean,
against
he's
that.
gonna pass.
And yes, he does. He does.
Yeah, because it's not a 1.
Yeah, no. He actually, that was actually, if it'll pop up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a 13 on the die. So that hit your save right away. The other one is going after the halfling in front of it. And comes down, both fists swinging at you. Again, one misses, and the second one hits, but
Do I think shield would keep it from hitting me?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know what
I
it
don't
rolls.
tell you what the
Do I not get to know what it rolls?
nope. You either you have to either say I'm going to use shield or I'm not.
All right, I'll
because-
use it.
Okay. So that would put your AC up at 21,
21.
and it got a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
However, it rolled crappy
Yikes.
on damage. So you only took 3 points of damage. And your AC is at 21 all the way for a full round. So
Your turn.
that is their turn.
Very good.
It is now Galder's turn.
I guess as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shallay?
All of you are in my way. I can't do anything.
And
Yeah, you can.
as my action, I will enter a symbiotic entity. I'm going Spore Prince mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like
And I
a
guess
what is that, beast
that is
mode?
my whole turn.
That is your whole
Mega
turn.
evolve.
It is Oak's turn.
Yes. I have some shields.
Okay. Would Jacob be opposed to switching places with Oak?
Perfectly fine with it.
Okay, cool. Because I'm just gonna like shove Jacob behind him. And
He's very willing
He's
for
going-
this.
yes, Oak is going to rage.
Okay.
And he's going to attack with his great axe, but it's a reckless attack. So
Okay,
he
so
gets
you get advantage. Yeah.
on this attack.
Way to go. All right, go for it.
But they get advantage against me.
Yep.
Ah, damn it.
Yikes.
I'm still waiting for it to pop up on my screen there. And so know that
It was a
it
16.
it manages to use its metal arm to kind of catch the haft of your axe as it comes down and deflect it away from it. And I think that is your turn. Yep. Unless you want to move more.
Nope.
Alright.
He's good.
So
Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
it is Rhea's turn.
Alright, well, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Or not dodge action, disengage. is what I
Disengage.
meant.
Good.
I'm
Good.
gonna,
Good
yeah,
move.
Can I step right there? That's not. This is a path, right?
Yeah, you can go between those pillars, no problem. I know some of the map doesn't quite line
Okay.
up on the grid,
And then,
but
I'm gonna cast Shatter to hit both of them.
okay.
I would center it, like, because it's a 4x4. I would.
Yeah, you could figure out where to put it in order to get them without hitting any of your teammates.
There.
I give you guys the
I would
better
shoot.
on that stuff. All right.
Anyway, so yeah. And so they will have to do things.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Shatter works.
Yeah. Saves for that.
I also it is saves,
Yep.
and it is a con save, and they have disadvantage
Oh.
because if they are inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or
They
metal,
are.
they have disadvantage.
They are, and both of them fail. So they each take the full
Ooh.
16. That was big. So hold on. So that's boom.
Not a sorcery points though. Makes me sad. Need more.
And
All right, that's my turn.
yeah, hold on. Do it. All right. So yeah, both of them look pretty hurt. And it is now Diana's turn.
I have literally no attacks I can do because all of my magic comes from me.
You can step up there if you want.
Nah.
Now remember,
Uh,
you are a bard. You have bardic inspiration, which you can use.
Inspiration.
You can pass that shit out like candy, and basically give people an additional D6. I think it's still I think it's still a D6 at 4th level, but you can basically say, all right, and I'm going to use bardic inspiration to do this and bardic inspiration to do that. There's several things it can do, and it is very useful.
Oak needed it.
Yeah, if Oak had bardic inspiration in the last one, could have rolled a 1d6 and probably would have hit.
You can also do vicious mockery and
Yeah.
mock them for being statues.
Yep. Remember?
Neato.
I was actually gonna do cutting words.
Cutting words is there to reduce, I believe, the attack, or is it the damage? I think it's just the attack roll.
Yeah,
Ba-
it's supposed to reduce the attack, the attack the moment I see someone getting attacked.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Mm.
Basically, what you could have done, like when
I
Galdor,
forgot. I didn't have a chance to properly read through all the additional
okay.
level stuff for the bard.
That's
so.
okay. That's okay. But yeah, just make sure you look at what you can do with your bardic inspiration, and your other bardic abilities. So, if you don't want to Jacob, otherwise, if you have an idea on what you
I
want to
guess I'll just give a bardic to Jacob.
Okay.
The
So-
bardic is a bonus action, so you can also mock the statue still.
Yeah.
Does my vicious mockery actually do anything?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does damage.
Oh, okay. I guess. Sure.
So
You
nervous.
mock them, and they feel
Why
so
not?
bad
Yes.
about being statues that they take psychological damage.
Remember, your
I'm
father's
sorry, but
your
yeah, she'll
father
use the
smelled of
vicious mockery.
elderberries.
She'll use the vicious mockery, but it's more so like she doesn't know how to insult a statue aside from the fact that they have nothing better to do. But
All right. So that is a wisdom save. Which one are you targeting?
guess the one closest to Oak.
Oh.
All right. So that is a wisdom save, and it fails.
So
Woo!
I roll a 1d4.
1d4 psychic damage. And it
And it
has
gets
Can I use the
disadvantage.
by
bardic
its next
inspiration
attack.
on myself?
Yeah, and it gets disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes. So since it's the one
But if it's
right next
against
to Oak,
then it
then
just
it bounces out. Yeah, then it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
So it
Still
takes
good,
1
though.
point of damage. All right. So
And it has disadvantage for Nick's attack, and then
Yep.
Jacob gets bardic inspiration, I guess.
yes, he does. All right. So it's turn.
All right. I have an idea, and you can stop me at any point if you don't think I can do it. So, I want to use. I want to use my bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath on Hrim.
Okay.
The tiny
So I
owl.
touch Hrim to give them the ability of to shoot out acid breath.
Okay.
I will then have Hrim fly to the right in front of Galdor to get them both and use his action to hit.
To use the dragon's breath.
Yes,
Okay.
on both of them.
And what is the? It's what? Dex
It's a
save.
Dex saving throw of 14.
All right.
So
One saves,
Hrim-
one fails.
One save, one fails. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second as I get things pulled up. Oh, okay. So the one that fails
He's going to kick you.
Alright, so what ends up happening, they both take damage. One takes 13, and the other takes 6.
All right. So
Of acid damage.
As you cast this spell on Hrim and he flies out to deliver it, remember, I have no problem with you using your familiar in this method. But now your familiar is a combatant.
Prim will use the rest of his movement to
Well,
fly.
first you're going to need to see what happens.
Okay.
What happens is the one in front of, like, 5 feet, 10 feet away from Galdor just crumbles into several different pieces. It's like it comes apart at the seams and kind of collapses into this pile of metal that is now like steaming vapors off of it as it corrodes by this very concentrated acid. And it's just, you can hear the hissing and this acrid smell. The other one coated in the same acid, and it's still moving, but it looks really unhinged. It's not holding together near like it was before.
So did he take one down?
So
Yes, I'm about to deal with that in a second, but I'm just waiting on, you got to move Rim, right?
And so Prim will use his beautiful ability of flyby to fly back over to Jacob.
Yep.
Not causing any opportunity attacks from leaving the range. And Jacob, with his action, will firebolt.
Okay, so make your attack roll.
Do.
I'm sorry, but the only thing that would come from Diana at this point is that this reminds me of the Be Her incident.
19.
And that hits. Roll your damage.
Five points of fire damage.
All right. So as this firebolt streaks from your hand, just behind Hrim as he's flying away, it slams into the chest of this statue of armor, and it just breaks apart, several pieces flying, scattering about on the floor. And that's the wrong thing I need to click on. And just as all this happens, and hold on, let me exit this guy as well. Come on. It's being a little slow. Pardon me on that.
That's what you get for messing with man.
He insulted himself.
Come on. There we go. And so just as that happens, you guys, this unearthly wailing sound as you see what looks like an ethereal form come through the door at the far end of the chamber. It looks like a beautiful elven woman, and as it sees you, it opens its mouth and its visage just changes to this completely hideous, ghastly looking thing as it lets forth this just loud wailing shout. I need everyone, yep, everyone's within range, to make a con save.
Even if I'm behind that pillar?
Oh yes, you can still hear
Man,
it.
what's going on?
Why'd you move, by the way?
I wanted to.
She moved because she was standing right in front of that thing, and so she used the disengage action to move away without getting an attack of opportunity against her.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
Yep.
So, Oak, Let's trying to see all who will. Quit being slow, thing. All right. So there's Oaks, Diana's, Jacob's, Rhea's, and Caldor's. Okay. So, Diana, Galdor, both of you just feel this intense wave of pressure come through you.
Question.
And hold on. And you each take 10 points of damage. The remaining parts of the group, your hit points are now 1.
Huh? So,
If you
did
pass,
the numbers in the con saves not matter?
no, they mattered. You got high enough. You passed. That's why you only took 10 points. Everyone else, their hit point went from whatever it's at to 1. So even if you had 50 points, you just went to 1.
So it was me and Galder, everyone else.
Everyone else failed.
Okay. For some reason, my brain thought I heard you say oak,
No.
but even then, I am down to 2 hit points.
And this creature floats.
Is a banshee considered a humanoid?
So, and that was its turn, and it would have been right after Jacob. So let me change its number so I can get everything in the right order here. Actually, that is a good number. It's in the right order.
I have literally 2 hit points left. I have literally 2 hit points left.
Alright.
Now it is
3 of us are at 1.
It is Galder's turn.
I'm still fine. All right, so it dropped everyone's health to 1, so not their max HP, right?
No, just their health, current health.
Okay, so y'all, I hate to do this, but Galdor's going to he's gonna move over here. But yeah, he'll move right here. Bro, move over 1, just 1. There we go. And then in right here, move closer. So in this location right here, in between all of them, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm literally saving everyone's life. Okay, so where the heck?
The most
is Healing
broken
Spirit?
spell there is.
Yeah. So everyone, let's inhale my shrooms. Alright, so we all 4.
No, it's only in that space though.
It's
5-foot cube. That's it.
Oh, then I actually.
Like everyone has to just keep dancing through it, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna place it. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I place it there. I'll move and I'll move out.
So if you place it there, you move.
Yeah,
it.
but none of us can do that until our turn.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, fortunately, everyone's turn is now before its because it already did its thing.
Yeah, and it stays there for what, 10 turns? A minute?
Yeah, hold a minute. There we go.
Also, and I forgot to do this, I also need everyone to make wisdom saves. Except Rhea, you're behind a pillar. You can't see it. Unless you're looking out, you can't
Fuck
see
yeah.
it. So. Okay, way to go, Oak.
Guys.
Yes.
Well, it's a good thing I was making a backup character.
Hold on.
Wisdom.
14.
I feel bad if man actually dies.
This is a first.
Not dead yet. Don't worry. We got you.
No, because based on everything Jacob and I have been talking about and that I've been telling Jason, if one of them goes down,
Okay, so
The healing walk.
Oak, you are
Love
the
it.
only
Feeling beautiful.
you are the only one
So
not
everyone just run through it.
you are the only one not affected by this. Rhea, you're not looking at it right now, so that's why you're not affected currently. But
Not yet.
yeah, until you look at it. But for the rest of you, you are currently frightened for the next 1 minute. Which what that
Oh
means
shit.
what that means is you can't move closer to it. Okay. You refuse to because you're so scared of it.
I'm planning on it.
And but you do get to re-roll your save at the end of each of your turns to see if you overcome being frightened.
The healing.
Uh,
the
You,
healing.
you
No.
also have disadvantage on attacks against it because you're afraid of it.
Luckily, I can move the spell. I guess I can just move it through everybody.
Yeah.
I have to ask, is this a banshee or a wraith?
Give me a religion check.
I have a +2 religion.
Hey!
Yeah. Yeah. You know this is a banshee, but it looks a little different from a normal banshee. It looks a little weaker than what you would from what you know of these things.
I can't remember if banshees have trains of thoughts or not. Because I know wraiths are
Yeah. You would know it does.
denied spirits.
No, you
but...
would know it does.
Oh, I really hope I roll amazingly
Yeah.
for what I'm thinking of what I want to do.
Yeah, you'd know it. I mean, it retains its memories and all that, but it is basically a twisted, corrupted creature, and it can remember things from the past. Some, and that's one of the reasons why it's so tortured because of what it is now and the only thing it wants is to basically suck life out of things.
If it can't be,
Yeah.
no one.
Exactly. So it just does not like.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
message you.
All right. So, Galdor. So you cast your spell. You move around. Are you all done?
Let's see. I used 5 feet to move here. I'll move back.
Okay.
I forgot because I cannot see around the stupid. I have to go the weird way. There we go.
All right. So
I do have a question.
yes.
So, never mind. I answered my own question.
Okay.
Healing Spirit is a bonus. Yeah, you're safe.
All right.
That's my turn.
On your turn, Diana, you could do that if you so chose to.
Okay.
That is Galdor's turn, though. It is Oak's turn.
Okay. See, Shelby wants to move through the nice green box of healing.
But you can't get closer.
No, but Oak.
No,
Oak is raging right now. He doesn't
and-
care about
And
that.
Oak's not afraid. Oak made the save.
Yeah, Oak isn't afraid. So he's gonna do a jump over here, and he's another reckless attack with his great axe
Okay, go ahead.
It's a
at
spirit.
that banshee.
I mean, can't we say because there's like a pile of armor, you kind of had to run through it.
Oh,
Come on, Oak.
nice. Nice. Natural 20. Make sure to double the dice damage. Not the bonus, but the dice. And you take the first damage, so. Alright, so it looks like you rolled an 11, it looks like? No, I had to be more than that.
That's like flat damage.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not including rage or.
Yeah, it's not including your rage. What's your rage bonus? +2 or 3?
+2.
So
that, +2, I believe.
Okay, so that would be up to 15, but it does 11, so you can double that 11 to 22. And then you'll add 4 more to 26. So you just hack into this thing for 26 damage, and it cuts hard into it. But it doesn't look like it did as much as you thought it would.
God damn it.
Good thought. An extra 3 ghosts.
But that's what you did. You still have
Since
bonus
Rhea
action.
can't see it, does that mean
movement.
Rhea doesn't know where it is?
I have no clue where it is.
Yeah, not right now. She doesn't. Not until she moves out from behind the pillar.
You
And
see
can
what
looks.
go
Oak did,
back
though.
into the healing.
But Oak, yeah, that you still have bonus action and the remainder of your movement because you only really moved 5 feet.
Do you consider it an action to take a healing potion, or?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I consider it a bonus action to drink a healing potion if you're drinking it yourself. Because you can just grab it, pop the cork, dump it. But it's a
That's
full
what I was
action
gonna do.
it's a full action to feed it to someone else because you have to rummage in their
Oak is
bag.
gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for your. Should it be 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I assume that is the last of Oak's turn once you're done with that.
Yep.
Okay, so it will be Rhea's turn. Ooh, nice.
Yay.
That's good.
Oh, I hope this
Alright,
works.
I will move to the healing because I'm like, owie, this hurts.
Does that mean she has to roll the save?
Yeah.
How much does it heal?
It is
I believe it was 4.
1d6.
1d6.
Roll 4 for it.
Well, yeah, but that was for his.
Oh yeah, I got that one.
And I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Alright, now
for
I will
you.
look at it.
So roll a wisdom save, please.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, you're not scared of this thing.
Yeah, did.
All right.
I also have advantage on those, just FYI.
Okay, very good.
I think it's only appropriate with where I see Oak and what's going on that I will eat a first level spell slot as a bonus action for a font of power thing.
Yep.
Sorcery point. That's
Yep.
what it's called.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna chromatic orb at first level, and then I'm going to twin spell it.
Okay.
Alright, and then that spell book.
And everything I just thought of is useless.
Well.
All right. So,
Well, the 17 will hit.
yes,
maybe.
that definitely hits. The second one,
What damage
however,
type?
moves wide. It's what damage? Choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. So you need to pick which damage type.
It definitely will be thunder. Thunder.
So this orb flies out and slams into this thing and erupts in this loud booming sound that seems to shake inside it. And Rhea, you're pretty sure that should have done more than it did.
It's resistant to thunder, son of a bitch.
It is now.
But I like thunder damage.
You still
Alright.
have
this way. I'm gonna do a little bit of a run. I still
Yeah, you still have movement.
I have still movement.
Yep.
I thought you
I'm-
used your movement to get into the square.
Only
I
5
moved
feet.
like
Like 10 feet. Yeah,
10 feet to get into the square.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has to explain.
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
And then I will move here so I can trample over the suit of armor because fuck it. I will stand right here and be like, what up, bitch?
Okay. Okay.
Well, that just ruined everything that I was gonna do.
So that is Rhea's turn. It is now
That's okay.
Diana's
Take care of
turn.
them.
Let's see if this works. Given everything that's been going on and the different things that they've been encountering, first thing that's gonna pop out of Diana's mouth without thinking is she's actually gonna talk to it and ask if this is her crypt. And see if they're currently invading her area of rest.
Okay. I'll say give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
We are fighting it.
Because you are dealing with a
Hey!
not bad, because you are dealing with an undead creature that is very twisted and corrupt.
He's angry.
It looks at you for a moment.
And she wouldn't be showing like signs of anger or anything. Honestly, she'd be trying to show signs of quelling and understanding.
Mm-hmm. She looks at you for a second, and then her face just scrunches up, and she says, "I will feast on all of you."
It was
That's
something.
cool.
So, you still have the rest of your turn.
Honestly, she's not gonna try to attack or anything. She would just keep trying to talk to it. So any of her movement, any of her actions, bonus, anything would just be her trying to talk.
Okay.
So
All right. So if that's all you're gonna do, then
she would just
you're gonna keep trying to talk.
yeah,
to her?
she would just try to explain we didn't mean to disturb.
No, I was just saying. So, all right. So that is
Yeah,
now
she would just
Jacob's
keep
turn.
trying to talk to it.
Okay. So it is now Jacob's turn.
Oh god.
Because banshees are born of forgotten or scorned spirits.
You know what? This is a worthy switch off. Shoot, I should.
And I'm almost dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna roll another thing for him.
Okay.
Because it would only be fair for him to make the save as well.
Yeah, he is a combatant.
Let's say 13. I don't know if that's
you're-
making him frightened or not.
Let me double the save on it.
Well, if it brought him down to
nope,
1 hit point, he was already there. So.
That's exactly what you needed. He is fine. He is not frightened.
Okay. Cool. Jacob is gonna poke him again. He's gonna be like, all right, see you on the flip side. Sorry, and just gonna send him forward. He's gonna cast Dragon's Breath as a bonus action on him again.
Okay. Right, so
He is going to be.
what's the DC on the save?
It's going to be a Dex 14. He's gonna, if he can get in between where Rhea and Oak is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can
Like
fly
for
between. You can fly. You can move between. You can move through allies technically, as long as you have a space that you are when you are stopping or ending your turn. You can't end in the same space as an ally, but you can move through allies.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he would just get over to a point where he's not hitting anybody else
Yeah.
and just.
He could do that easily.
Yes, a DC of 14, and it's going to be the cold damage.
All right. Okay, so as Rim flies through and breathes this freezing, icy breath against this creature, and then I assume he's doing the flyby.
He will. Do you need me to roll damage?
No.
Okay.
As he flies by, and this banshee, as Diana had shouted out it was called, doesn't even seem phased.
Cool. He is, with him landing back, he is just backing up. And as he's backing up, a pew pew as he shoots a firebolt.
Okay.
Pew, pew.
Which he will make with disadvantage because, you know, he's spooked.
And he still almost got 220s. Damn. So no, you hit and 10 damage. As the firebolt hits, it again it does damage, not as much as you thought because that was a pretty on-target shot, but it definitely hurt it. Just not quite as much as you thought.
I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to kill it.
We're killing it.
And that is your turn,
And
sir. Right?
if he can, he is going, like I said, he is moving basically as far back as he can.
Okay. Also, I forgot to do this on the other turn. But let's see here. Galdor was affected, so let's see, Galdor. I don't need one from Oak. And I need one from Maria and from Diana and Jacob. I need wisdom saves so that you get one at the end of each of your turns. I forgot to remind you. So you get your wisdom save
I'm
to
not
see if
afraid.
you
Natural 20.
Yep. Jacob, you're no longer afraid. Galdor, you're still afraid. Diana, you're still afraid.
I was
There
never
we go.
afraid because I passed the first time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were. That's right. So yeah, right now it's just Galdor. Or sorry, Galdor and Diana.
And Diana.
Okay. But it is its turn. As it's got two targets in front of it, and one has slammed it with an axe, and the other one with a thunderous bolt.
And you guys have so little hit points.
And it swings and hits Rhea with its outstretched
Shield,
claw.
shield, shield.
Shield.
Oak
And
uses his
it-
reaction, and
Oh, hold on. The shield, as it goes, the shield of arcane energy comes up, and it dings off this shield. And Oak.
Oak gets his reaction because of his sentinel feat.
Absolutely,
Okay.
use it.
Kill it, Oak.
No, well,
Damn.
And no, that does not hit it. As this ethereal, incorporeal creature just, it kind of slides right through. Doesn't seem to connect with anything. But that's its
It's
turn.
using its ghost powers.
It is Galdor's turn.
All right,
I
Galdor
have
will
2 hit points.
move back downstairs real quick so he can move his stuff. I will move my healing box of life-savingness on top of Oak.
Alright.
And
I have 2 hit points, and Oak took a health potion.
I mean, I also have 2 health points.
Yeah, but you have shield.
I'm out of spell
Oak
slots.
had 1 hit point,
I got one.
and he's a dumbass in combat, so.
all right, so
He's in front of it. It's all good to me.
all right, so okay, I'll move on to Rhea. I'll move behind Diane. I'll touch her with your wounds.
Oh.
My last level 2 spell.
Hey.
No, let's go ahead and cast it.
Hey, quick question. You said she was elvish, right?
Yes, that's where banshees are. You would know this with your roll that you got about them, your religion roll. Banshees.
My nat 20.
Yeah, banshees are female elves that die after in a horrific, tortured fashion.
Yeah.
And
So.
it really, and whatever was the what they died of, the things were so bad and horrible for them, the way they died and what they're going through, that their soul has been completely twisted and corrupted to be this just evil thing.
I really hope this works.
Okay, so Galdor, you got, looks like Diana, you just got 14 hit points from Galdor.
Oh, thank fuck.
And
13.
yeah, and your, let's see. Oh, you put it on the square on Rhea.
Yeah, I moved on to Rhea.
Okay. And does that happen at the beginning of her turn or right away?
The beginning of her turn.
Okay, so at the beginning of her turn, she gets to roll a d6. Okay. So, Galdor, go ahead and roll a wisdom save to see if you are no longer frightened. And you are. You finally shake off this fear effect that's been just, eating at you. So that's your turn.
Hey, Galder, do you know Elvish really quick?
Nope, I know Sylvan.
It is Oak's turn. Oak is going to take another reckless attack.
All right.
With his great axe.
Outstanding hit. So you hit, and for 9 damage as your axe finds purchase within it. Yep. So for 11, reduced to half because it is resistant.
Uh-oh.
So still, that is 5 damage. And yeah, that hurt it. This thing is, it's looking pretty good, but nowhere near as strong as it was before. It seems to be some wisps of its form have separated from it over the course of this fight that's happened.
And for his bonus action, Oak is going to shift.
Okay. And you're going to stay there, I assume, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Rhea's turn.
Temporary.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get the D6. Get a whole nother 2.
Yay!
Man, this is really, really helping. So.
Alright, so you got 2 more, that's better.
So I forget, do you do disadvantage on spell attacks in melee range?
No.
And how fucked up is it looking?
It's still looking pretty sturdy, but you've seen, some of its form has, as it's kind of, because it's an ethereal form, and it's looking like some of its form is not holding together, but it's still mostly there.
You know what? I feel like some daggers really gonna get the job done. So I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna pull out 2 daggers and just, claw at it, but with daggers.
Okay. Regular daggers, or are you gonna use your special dagger that you've got? I mean, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use the special dagger, of course.
Okay.
Uh, in my main hand, the special dagger, and the offhand, just a regular dagger.
Okay, so your main hand dagger, you swing and you just
I
miss
have
it.
I have advantage because of oak.
Oh, that's right. Because I keep
Thanks,
forgetting that.
Oak.
Oh
So
yeah.
yep. So you
Someone's
you
got to
hit,
go melee rage, make this shit work.
Yeah.
you hit, and it seems to find purchase in its form, and definitely causes some damage. And your offhand attack.
Wait. So does it do like as much damage as I was thinking it was going to?
You think
Or-
so?
Oh fuck! Awesome. That's a cool dagger. All right, offhand. Let's go.
And that hits, and you
That-
swing at it, and it barely nicks it, and this one doesn't seem to really dig in. Thought it would.
Wait. So what happened?
You hit it.
Everything went quiet.
You hit it, and basically you did 2 damage, but it got reduced to half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep. And anything else? That's your action, your bonus. Are you gonna try to move, or are you...
No. I'll move behind it because
Okay. So you're gonna kind of shift around behind it, but stay within its melee range. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So then it is Diana's turn.
So I'm going to be doing, I guess, another persuasion roll.
Okay.
Because Diana is going to go to Sylvan and try to convince the Banshee that she personally isn't trying to fight it. She's trying to understand what happened.
Okay.
And you're typing, and I don't know if that's to me or not. Still the premise of... Can't make any attacks anyway because everybody's in my way.
Well, actually, you can mock it.
More bardic
You can't look at it
inspiration.
anyway.
Not if I'm afraid of it.
So
you
as
can.
we're
Yes,
all
you
just
can.
sitting here waiting
Yes,
for
you
some
can.
answers,
You can totally
critical
still mock
hit
it.
gaming
Yeah.
supplies.
You can, and you can use bardic inspiration. Just because you're afraid of it doesn't mean you can't do things to affect it or your companions.
Yeah, but normally banshees are guarding things for a reason.
Not necessarily.
Well, this banshee's gonna
Do I
die.
re-roll the wisdom save at the beginning or the end of the turn?
End of your turn.
End of the turn, okay.
Mhm. So what you gonna do?
Diana's just gonna move back and use Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay. You still have a
She has
bonus action.
distance of- Actually, could she use her bardic inspiration on herself and then use her Cure Wounds?
But that bardic inspiration doesn't affect cure spells. It only affects attack rolls, ability checks,
Alright.
and saves. It doesn't add to damage or add to heals.
Then yeah, she'll just, I guess, move back towards the other two and just use Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Which is, I want to say, a 1d6?
Cues. Galder, you had that up earlier.
Cure.
Oh no, it's a 2d8 plus 2.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. So would the modifier be 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a plus 2?
to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am back to full health.
Oh, there you go.
And I can't use any of my attacks because all of you are in my way.
You can
Yes,
mark
you-
it.
Bardic inspiration.
No. I'm talking like attacks that are actually gonna do any fucking damage.
Well,
Like
Um,
which ones are you thinking? Well, we'll discuss afterward. I'll help you go through your new stuff
Inspiration.
that you changed to when you switch that stuff over. I'll help you go through that, after the game or a different day.
Well, because the issue is all of her spells, she doesn't have any ranged attacks. She can't like pinpoint something and use it. Everything comes from her, and everything around her or in front of her gets affected.
Not true.
All the ones that do damage.
No. Well, let's see here. Yeah, let me just tell you this one as an example, though. Okay. Like for example, your frost spell. That has a 60-foot range. You do a 20-foot cube, and they have to make a dex save, or they're basically everybody attacking them would have advantage. It's fairy fire, but frost, but ice themed. Okay, so basically you could say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna cast this spell and concentrate on it to help out all my party members in their chances to attack this thing by hitting them with this spell, and if it succeeds. Or I should say, if the creature fails, now everyone's attacking them has advantage.
That also stands on the point of she has to be willing to help the people who's currently attacking it.
Jacob's attacking them.
That's very true.
After tying her to a tree and insulting her friend.
Alright. Anyway. Okay, so now it is Jacob's turn.
Take back my cure wounds. Smack on the back of the
He's
head.
just very quickly just
Oh,
cold.
was I supposed to do the wisdom save?
Yes, sorry. Yes. Go ahead and do that, and then Jacob, go ahead.
I have shit wisdom, apparently.
No, just rolls are bad.
So
It's because you're in
Jacob's gonna sit
denial.
there, and
Oh
he's
my
just gonna
god!
quickly say, cold is not the best idea. Didn't do anything at all. And he's going to a pew pew. He's going to shoot another firebolt.
Okay, go for it.
You're a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit.
15.
Yeah, you do. You hit. Roll your damage.
3.
All right, and so it
Points of fire
plinks,
damage.
it plinks and does a little bit of damage to it. But again, it's reduced due to being resistant.
Sad.
That's one. Anything else, Jacob?
He hates doing this, but he's gonna. No, that's it because I. Oh no! Wait, hold up. Yeah, no, that's it because I forgot to click it for one of the spells I've already used. So
Okay.
I had forgotten that I had used outside, so I had not put that spell.
Okay. So it is now the Banshee's
So
turn.
um,
Yes,
yeah.
Jacob. Go ahead.
no, there's nothing I can do. Go for it.
Okay. So it is the Banshee's turn. Okay. And this time, and let me double check this real quick.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, it moves through, like right through you, Oak.
Oh, God.
You do away from
Wait.
you.
Wait, does that mean I get to attack?
Yes, you guys get attacks of opportunity.
Yay!
Let's do it, Oak. Let's fuck this bitch up.
Dang it. I hope that hit.
I'm waiting for it to show up.
Fuck.
Let's see.
They got a
So
14
that
and a
was-
12 and then a 7 and a 4.
Alright. There we go. So, Oak, your axe swings and makes contact with it, and it seems surprised as it doesn't go anywhere, thanks to your sentinel feat. And
Ha ha ha.
it takes, again, adding your rage in, it takes 9 damage, reduced down to 4. And Rhea, your main hand dagger, stabs into its back as it's trying to move through Oak and past it, and past him. Again, finding solid purchase and gouging out another chunk of its form to have it kind of, that portion of it wisp away. So, right.
I'm gonna rename this dagger the cool ass dagger.
And
That's better.
so, being that it cannot move through there, it turns around towards Rhea with that, it's not happy with that freaking, that pain that it keeps feeling. Your AC
Goodbye,
is
everybody.
currently, your AC is currently what?
16.
And it misses as you dodge out of the way. You're lucky. It
I'm
rolled.
still alive.
It rolled bad.
It's a fucking miracle.
Okay. But it is now Galdor's turn. And you're not afraid anymore, are you? I believe.
No,
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
So I'm gonna move up one.
Oh.
Yeah, so move up away. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Jacob
Woo.
for 8. So that used 5 of my movement. Let me just see. Oh yeah, I can reach. And then I'm gonna all use myself right here. And then I'm going to move my healing circle onto Rhea again. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. So it is now Oak's turn.
Oak is going to swing his great axe again. Reckless attack.
All right, and that clearly hits, and adding your rage in, that's 6. So, yeah, that hits a solid hit. Again, not as much as you thought it should do, but it definitely hurt. So that was 16, reduced to 8. All right.
And for my bonus action, I can bite it. So
All
I'm
right.
going to do that.
Okay.
Oh.
Nom, nom,
Very
nom, nom.
good. And you add your rage damage in as well. So that's 9 damage reduced to 4. And this thing is barely holding together now. All right. So anything else? You movement? You're just gonna stay there, I assume?
I'm good.
All right. So it is Rhea's
good.
turn.
Woo.
Another 2. We're doing
Yay.
it, people. We're doing it.
Yeah, you're eventually gonna have full health.
That's
Slowly.
6.
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
I mean,
I'm
can't believe you-
gonna attack with this.
and it
Fuck.
manages to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, no, never. That's dagger.
And yes, you're offhand. You manage to hit it and take a tiny piece of its form with you as you connect with that dagger. All right. It's end of your turn. So Diana, it is your turn.
All she's gonna do is sit there and just give a bardic inspiration to Jacob.
Okay.
All right.
So
She's
then
not a fighter, you know this.
Yeah.
It is
Inspiring
Jacob's
the wrong
turn.
people.
All right. Jacob's just gonna kind of sit there. He's gonna be like,
Oh, am I supposed to do the save?
Yes.
Not that it matters at this point, because I keep rolling low.
you never know.
You rolled high enough this time. You are no longer frightened of this creature.
Mm-hmm. Well, that kind of helps. All right. The same old, same old. He's just kind of breathing because shit hurts. And
Oh, I
up
can
you
use cure wounds on you. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well.
Well, I think
Not that I
your
have any spell
inspiration
slots left.
is a bonus action. So if you have spell
Oh,
slots,
could I do that?
Yeah.
I have like one spell slot left.
So then
So
yeah,
it's gonna be a 2d8 plus 2. Do I roll it or does he roll it?
You roll it.
yeah, you roll it. There you go. 8 more hit points, Jacob.
Honestly, that is pretty good for him. Now feeling kind of rejuvenated.
And
Almost
you
back to
still
full.
have another bardic. You have 2 of my bardic inspirations.
I already used one.
Yeah, and you can only
when?
you can only have one at a time.
Yep.
Oh, because I never saw him actually roll for the 6. So I was like, when did he use it?
I used it for my saving throw against
Mm-hmm.
the Banshee the first time.
Yeah.
Which didn't work. So, a pew pew.
All right, go ahead, roll it.
And that's all of my bardic inspirations.
All right, and roll your damage.
A pew pew.
All
you
right.
could add the one I just gave you to that.
I can't
No.
add it to the attack
It
Oh
roll.
yeah,
only-
not
I
the
add it to
attack.
the damage roll. I
Yeah.
Whatever.
can't add it to the
Okay. And anything else?
Tis it.
Hrem. Oh. Do I do it to him? I'll send Hrem back forward to be about there-ish. Oh gosh. Let me just kind of plot that. That's fine.
All right. I'm
keep
gonna
forgetting
end up
ice
making
cream
a
is bonus.
end up making a token for him so that you can, if you're gonna use him in battle, so that you can move
Sorry.
around.
Nice.
All right.
For whatever reason, I can't erase that. Sorry.
No, that's
Trying.
okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Which, anyways, that's where he's at right now.
Okay.
And that'll end his turn.
Okay. It is now the Banshee's turn.
Yep.
It takes at you, Rhea. It's really not happy with that dagger.
But it didn't even hurt last time.
No, but it hurts. And ouch.
It does.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, is it aiming for Rhea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
You gonna
Oak
use
gets
your
to attack
reaction?
it.
Yep.
Oh wait, I'll use my
Yep.
reaction too.
Double hit.
Kill it, please. Actually,
So-
it's 12 hits, because I hit with the 12.
So Oak, since the reaction is an interrupt, this happens before it actually makes contact with Rhea. Show me what you got.
Okay. Since it has been aiming for Oak's tiny friend, Oak shall. He's just gonna chop off its head.
All right.
Right through the head. Right through the neck. You just get chop it right off.
And you do so, and it just as this head falls off of it, its form dissipates into like a smoky vapor, and then kind of, even though there's no wind really in here, it's like it gets dispersed.
Can I
and
bite
it's
the vapor
gone.
before it disperses?
You want to bite the vapor.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be poisonous?
You
Don't
can,
care.
You can bite the vapor all you want.
Alright, I'm gonna eat some of the vapor.
Okay.
We must feast upon it.
I said I was going to.
You manage to make some chomping motions with your mouth in the air. You feel like you accomplished your mission there. And that is the end of combat. As the
See, we
enemies are no
feasted on
more.
it.
Let me just clear that.
And then I wanted to just start dancing through this shroom field.
Yeah, can we all dance through the shrimp field?
Yeah, or we could take a short rest.
Nah, dance through shroom field. It like basically kills all.
Yeah.
It's insane. What? No.
Yeah.
And being a little
Wait,
slow
there
here.
we
I'm
go.
trying to clear everything up a little bit, but it's just taking its time.
I feel so much better now.
So, the enemies are dispatched.
Rhea, do you want my other healing potion? Rhea, don't you have 2 healing potions? Didn't?
Oh yeah, I do have those. Ow, cat, come on. Not fair. I'm playing a
You do that.
game.
Alright, so you have dispatched your foes, and you find yourself in this large chamber as I had described it to you before. Kind of
How
look.
many more rounds did the healing have?
Let's see, you cast right away in the beginning. It's 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should have 6 rounds left.
I want to dance through it 6 times.
Yeah, I'm danced through it 6 times too.
So 6 times 2, so 12. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what you see in this this chamber, as I had described it before, these large pillars, as well as around the area of this kind of main chamber, you see on one side, you see 3 more of those little sarcophagi, and on the other side, 3 of those little sarcophagi. You also see that there's kind of a slant passageway that goes through to another smaller room on either side of the main room. And you can see through there in the one, we'll call the top of the map north, just to make things easy to describe. But you can see at the kind of smaller side room to the north, there is a door there. In the main room that you're at, again, there is a door opposite the door you came in. And in the side room to the south, you can see 2 doors.
Ah, yes.
I pretty much see whatever Rhea sees.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because you have all the lights around you.
I do have all the lights around me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I have to stick very close to you because I ventured out into the darkness once. I don't.
Oh,
wanna
I
be there.
totally forgot to like roll for concentration on
Oh,
those.
my knees.
That's all right.
All right, I'm gonna recast
I didn't catch
them.
that either.
And I'm gonna go.
Wait,
Ooh, what's in the side room? There's shit in here.
Ooh.
I can't see without you.
Corinne's gonna fall back over to Jacob, just kind of with an upset look. Well, you helped. You didn't proof. Don't give me that.
What is this?
There's some rocks.
Yeah, what are these rocks?
Oak is
Look
gonna
like
take out
rocks.
a
What is
torch
that?
and light it, and he's gonna go over to Galder and hand it to him.
Okay.
I mean, this is easy, and plus we know that
Can Diana just roll to do a
the
quick,
kid's
like,
fake.
have her just walk around the room, see if there's anything of
Sure.
notice?
Are you just
I
kind
don't want to
of
move her all the way around.
Are you just kind of casually looking, or are you like really trying to search?
Symbols, runes, switches.
Okay. So you're searching.
I'm
So
specifically going to look for a
In-
painting.
okay. So then I'll need investigation checks from both of you.
So what are these rocks?
24.
They look like rocks.
I heard, what are these rocks? And then 24 is the answer.
These rocks are real interesting.
So you
quickly
do
reach
not
out
see any paintings around here.
Yeah.
Really not much at all around here other than what you see, what was described already in the
Is this right here a door again, by the way?
right where? My
Door, there we
my
go.
roll 20 isn't updating as quickly, so
All I see is darkness.
hold on a second.
Literally straight
Yeah,
ahead.
that's a door.
Yeah, I'm having
So anything with those
my
like
connection has
sun
been
symbols or
interrupted to roll
doors?
20. That's why I'm
Basically.
Yeah.
having issues.
Can she just look at that?
So she wants to look at the door.
Yeah, see if there's a way in.
Okay. I'm gonna give you an insight check here, Diana.
Nah, watch me
As
roll
you're
shit on that too.
As you're looking at that symbol on the door.
20.
Yep. As you're looking at that symbol on the door, it looks kind of like the symbol that's on the floor, but a different. There seems to be something about it.
Again. Can I compare the two to see what the differences are?
Yeah, I mean, the pictures don't really show it on the map, but they are very much similar. There's really not many differences that you can actually see.
What's the difference between the two?
Not really anything they can notice. They pretty much look identical. Like I said,
Can
don't
she
go.
go over and poke the symbol?
Which one? On the door or on the floor?
The symbol on the floor, can she use her bow and poke it?
Yeah, you poke it and nothing but. Give me a perception check.
Rhea, don't leave me.
I'm giving you
Fuck
a
is
torch,
this
Galder.
shit?
All right,
The DM hasn't given me a torch.
I'll get
She's
you.
good for everything except combat.
I'll get you your torch in just a
Calder,
little
come
bit
look
here,
at this
Galder.
shit.
Okay.
It
I'll get you.
looks like spider webs.
Oh, I'm out. No.
Like, what the fuck is this shit?
All right. Okay, so
Get up. I had and give her guidance.
as you are poking that symbol with your bow and kind of looking at it, it definitely looks like to you that something needs to be there. Like there seems to be something strange about it that you just can't quite put your finger on, but you know that this is important.
That doesn't help me.
So, in the top room, to the left, what the fuck is that shit?
That is more stone. That's kind of
This?
yes. I see. That is more stone. It's basically just part of the stone wall. Those 2x2 stone blocks are almost like
Okay.
they're almost like stone tiles, but they are they're about 2 foot by 2 foot and about like 3 inches, 4 inches thick. And what you were looking at there is just kind of rubble. Like some of them have fallen down and broken, and both of those like rocks areas and stuff. That's what you're really looking at for those.
Okay.
Could
All right. And what's in the middle of the room that looks like a small little desk?
That no, that's a chair. Yes.
Chair?
Yep.
I want to sit in the chair. I'm a little tired.
Okay. You feel very relaxed.
Take a little.
Yes.
Cool.
Oak is going to push open the sarcophagus that he's in front of to see if there's anything inside of it.
Okay.
Can somebody come help me open this door?
Hold on one second.
If I knew you were would.
Looking for something here. Give me a
All the way to the south.
Oh, that's very scary.
trying to find where it went.
I mainly need Oak, because he's the strongest.
Oh, yeah, use Oak. He's a big boy.
Damn it, where is it? Pardon me, I am trying to find something that
DM searching is brought
thought
to
I
you
had.
by Critical Hit Gaming
There,
Supplies.
there you go.
Want some nice dice? Want a cool ass dice mat?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, girl, how you doing? We're just chilling up here. Oh, bye.
I don't think she likes you.
I don't. I think just entangling her boyfriend. Oh my god. Her friend.
She's in denial.
Yeah.
Seriously, can one of you come help me try to force the door open?
Oak is opening a sarcophagus. He is busy.
I mean, sure, I'll come blast it.
Not
Oh,
somebody that's not gonna make it go.
Like,
Oh, good.
thank you. It was so scary. Oh god.
Preferably Oak or Galder.
Okay,
You want it open? I can open it with a fireball.
Rhea, can you leave me
You
there?
are the last person I want help from.
Shut.
Can you leave me there?
That's mean. I'm walking out of here.
I don't know where you're
Okay.
going. Don't leave me.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
am I
this
getting
is a-
closer?
there you go.
Go straight down.
Down?
Do you not have a torch?
I can't go down anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
you're
are.
fine where you're at.
See gun. Oh, I cannot see.
No, there you go.
I go around the corner and I just lose all sight.
This is why
Do you not have any torches in your supplies?
No, I
I
do. The
gave him a
DM.
torch.
Yeah, the DM hasn't loaded it in. It's just funny.
Yeah.
I'm just following around the child. It's quite humorous. Oh, I even got some teardrops coming. Ooh, laughing too hard.
So, quick question. There's this one
God.
specific pillar in the
So
middle of the
dark.
room over here that's not on the other side.
Hold on one second.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Trying to get this to actually work because my server connection to Roll20 has been interrupted again, so waiting for it to reconnect so I can actually do anything for you guys here.
Roll 20 interruption is brought to you by Critical Hit Gaming.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Oak is just
There.
whispering.
I'm
to Jacob.
heartbroken right now.
Meanwhile, He's just whispering, denial! Denial!
Denial of what? I'm very
Your
confused.
feelings for Diana.
I'm sorry, what?
You
I
Rhea's
didn't hear
gonna
that last part, sorry.
hop on Oak's back.
Wow, I can see a faint light shining down.
That's probably me.
Oak is like
Yeah.
this close to going up to Victor and just like shaking him vigorously. It's like, you have feelings!
I wouldn't
Diana.
touch him if I were you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I was like, you can't see.
He's
I just realized it's just me.
I said he's this close.
Let me delete. Has it been 10 minutes? Is still Spore Prince or nah?
Yeah, you still are. It has not been 10 minutes.
I'm gonna say nah. Oh wait. Do I get advantage on stuff on Spore Prince? No, I just deal more damage.
Yeah, because
Trying to
I mean,
open
he's just
that
having a conversation with
sarcophagus.
friends.
You're in love with Diana.
It is so obvious.
I don't know. Should I mention the tavern thing that you and I were talking about?
Yes.
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 I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What tavern thing?
Should I explain that one?
Yeah,
I mean, I
Is
feel like
Diana
it's a
actually saying this?
character.
No. This is just to you guys, not to the characters.
Didn't you already tell us that?
Yeah, I did in the Discord actually.
Yeah, I was like, he took you upstairs on the promise of getting some.
No, not that. It was a different thing.
God, there's been so many stories. Jesus.
no, it's pronounced Jacob.
This is crazy. Just admit y'all are in love, and we would drop it. Jacobe.
Jacobe.
There we go.
I know, it's pretty close.
And I'm gonna call
Yeah.
him, I'm gonna call him Prim.
For context,
Prim, come
for just the players, not the characters. Just the players.
On.
Jacob and I were talking about it, and the conclusion.
Oh no, not that one. Hold up.
Also, your
Oh.
dice can be used as a weapon.
No.
It hit my
No,
toe.
No?
no. Very much no.
I feel like I know it. I could probably check my messages. Let me go back.
Well, now Oak is curious.
I'm having
Oh,
to
never tell them what the backup
refresh
plan
roll
is.
20 here, so.
We're not doing the backup plan. The backup plan
We
will
can-
ruin lives.
We can do the backup plan. It would work,
No, it won't.
technically.
I don't
Well,
know the backup plan.
Would it
sadly.
work? I think it would work.
This refreshment segment brought to you by Little Pupper.
Pupper!
Say hi, Little Pupper.
Pupper!
Puppy!
I wish I could see, but I have y'all minimized.
Hey,
Yeah,
puppy.
Papa.
I find it very strange that centaurs don't have dark vision.
There,
I'm
I
not
would
surprised.
use
Horses
the
have shit
plan.
vision.
But I'm not a horse!
And you're. Yes, and you're
I'm
not a
Joking.
human
Hey.
either.
You are Pony Man.
Yes.
You're a pony
I am
man.
a fey creature.
Horses still have shit vision.
So do
You
humans.
are
humans.
half horse.
Has never once
Well,
gone at
Galdor,
Galdor for it, but everyone
messaged
goes
you the
after him for
backup
being
plan.
blind.
No, don't you dare go with the backup plan.
I was just telling what Galdor what it was.
Oh, you can
What
tell
backup
Calder.
plan?
You can't know the backup plan.
Yeah, you can't
Wow,
know the
you
backup
can't
plan.
even see my Oh wait, y'all can. I
Yes, you
can't.
can see the arrow flying.
Yes, you
My
can see
arrow's
it.
black.
Just a flying arrow.
I was like, oh, I can see it now. Oh, there it is. There's the world.
There's the world.
I could give you the world, or I could take it away.
I mean, can't you like
I
just
can show you the world.
drop a trail of I am now enshrouded in darkness. Wow, who knew you move one spot over and just darkness?
Oh, that's funny that she chose that song.
Why?
This is creepy. I wonder
But
if this is how people
Genie-
really see. Oh my god, I know how it feels to be
He used
Jacob.
to. He played Aladdin once in a school play, I think. Is what it
In
was.
school play, but yeah, I played Aladdin. I can still kind of do his like, what? Kind of thing.
I don't know what that was.
It's not what I just did.
Oh, okay.
You just did
Something different.
sounded like
Nervous.
constipation.
Something similar.
Yeah.
Very alarming.
But Genie, I'm gonna free you. That's my last wish.
Oh, I am back to being. Oh no, I can see a.
You have the
Two
tiny
squares.
little flirt.
I do. Oh, wow. A sight. Wow. Oh, yep.
And there it
now I'm
goes.
big up. Oh wait, no. If I scroll
Any
up a
luck
little.
yet?
No. There.
Almost.
Got a crevice. More light. Oh, she's a fast little kid.
Just like spinning around everywhere.
Can I
Why?
just-
Why a tree of all things? Why'd you have to tie us to a
This is
tree?
real prim, let's be honest.
I will tell you later.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm
What
trying to
happened?
find because my backup character. Well,
He's
not
a
for this
tree?
group. For my other group. Well, it's not even a backup. My main character is a dryad. No, it's a dryad.
Basically a tree.
Yeah, after going to the Feywild, I've been very inspired.
Uh-oh.
So all my characters are.
I'm afraid to
No,
open it.
dryers are not fake. I mean trees. Ents are trees. We
Wow.
just have.
Dryads are
bark
tied to a
and
tree.
then- Yeah. My soul belongs to a tree.
Yeah,
Wow, we got the
That's-
D20.
that's
I'm
tree
so
enough for me.
Ooh, fancy.
Aw. Great. So I know I'm never gonna create a dryad in this campaign. Hey,
you-
tree person, come on over.
Are you trying to create a transmutation circle to resurrect your dead mother?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, this is very
Huh.
There's a lot of detail.
Jeez.
Who just messaged?
So I want you to know it's about 350 feet in certain spots. It's about 435 in other spots. 405 in different spots.
I see a 475 and a 485.
There's
I
a
see.
lot of
I
spots.
can see all the numbers.
Oh, there, and they're gone.
No, it's gone. Did you fail to resurrect your dead mother?
All right, I'm thinking roll 20
Oh,
is not gonna cooperate here with this connection.
Where's the coffin?
Sure,
I'm just gonna do it. It
it
doesn't-
fails its save.
Watch out, Diane. I'm casting a spell.
I wouldn't. It's not that kind of.
Fail.
Wow, it failed all. Oh wait, I want to see. Can I get some damage?
So,
Oh yeah, see, you said it failed, and I got a 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, this thing is rigged. Hail
Oh.
scores. So y'all, if we ever see higher than a 1, no, my score.
so remember,
All right,
Diana and Galdor
Okay,
have
now-
the great
Whoa, y'all, I
Great
can
night.
see.
from critical
yes.
hit.
Yay!
All right, so Rhea,
Ooh, are you trying to teleport to Mount Everest now?
yeah,
There
Rhea,
we go.
go back,
Oh,
go back to
Yeah.
question.
yes.
Like here?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was that, Diana? Your question?
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, it's about the area and something to do, but you're talking already.
So, Rhea, when you step there,
Mm-hmm.
because I saw you moving all over the place.
Oh.
When
Oh
you-
yeah, I'm everywhere.
yeah.
She
When
used
you
everything.
when you step
Everything.
there, because you're the only one that I saw actually
Oh,
step there
on
in
the
that exact
square.
spot.
Touch.
The door
fuck.
right in front of you, Diana, and Galdor. You hear a and it opens up.
My halo
Now,
score
Don't
opened the
move.
door.
And would I hear this as well?
Oh yeah, you can all hear the
Did
sound.
anything in the sarcophagus?
Um,
I'm walking over
I
there.
will get to that in a second. This is one of those things that takes a moment or two because, again, I have to rely on what's going on with the
Yeah.
computer issues. Things happen. get that door open for you guys.
Why are you drawing transportation circles?
I'm trying to summon my dead mother.
It's not working.
Oh no.
You're only gonna bring back a monster. Or it might not even be your
No,
mother.
I can see. It's like a whole world.
Then you'll
It
have to
might not be
sacrifice
my
some
mother.
stuff to. Never mind.
You'll risk an arm and a leg and a whole body.
Now my question is, does she have to remain standing on it?
We're about to find out because I
Did you
stepped off.
you step off
She did.
Yeah.
as it slams
Oh.
back down?
Well,
Yeah.
Jake will just go.
Rhea,
On it.
stand on the symbol and don't move.
Jacob will
That's
just
like
go and step on
asking
it.
a cat to.
Well, no, the reason for this is because I might need Jacob because he has the highest history out of all of us.
Well, but I don't want to not move.
Okay, oh, go over. But
No,
only after he knows
I'll
your
get
topics.
off.
Wait, as soon as Oak steps on, I'm gonna spores the door again. Because I'm thinking in my head, I'm doing this.
Okay.
No,
I'm
you're
not
fine.
everyone else.
While I'm
Just
waiting
stop.
for this
Spores the door.
while I'm waiting for this door to finally actually clear and open. So Oak, and
It's open on my side.
when you
It's open on mine.
when you opened that sarcophagus, nothing bad happened. First off,
Oh, good.
and you notice inside there are several small
Okay,
gems.
can you please stop with the arrows?
Several small gemstones, and a handful of coins.
Oka's gonna be like, hey Rhea, I found something interesting. It's shiny.
Ooh, I like things. Yeah, I'm gonna run over there
Okay.
and I'm gonna take that gemstone and the coins.
There's several.
I'm taking all of them.
Well, Oak would like to have at least one.
I will give Oak a gemstone.
Okay.
The least vibrant of them all.
All right. Jacob is just. I mean, he's gonna continue heading downward, assuming that one of them will eventually get on the door button.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta loot these
Oh, get
graves
off me, Jacob.
first. Come on.
Sorry.
You didn't ask permission. Get next to your friend.
All right.
There you
So
go.
Did
who? So
Just
Who
stand
is-
on the star.
yeah. So right now the door is closed because no one is standing there.
Okay,
When-
Oak is standing on the star.
Okay. When you step on it again, you hear that loud stone on stone, kind of a loud ka-thunk, and then stone on stone grinding, as that door raises up, and continues to raise up until it's fully.
Oak is
open.
gonna sit down because he thinks he's gonna stay here for a
Okay.
little while.
Yeah,
Wow,
we're gonna
my-
need you to stay on it so the door stays open.
Wow, my spores opened the door.
So
It was me.
I want to go through all of the sarcophaguses.
okay, we'll get back to you.
Sarcophagi.
Get back to you and
Sarcophagi.
what about sarcophagus girl? So we'll get back to you and the sarcophagi in a second. What you can see as that door opens and you look in there, you see what looks like a good kind of a 30-foot hallway that opens up into a room to more to the west. You can't quite see the full size of the room, but you can see that it opens up. And you can see it from here towards the end of this hallway where it has opened up into the room. You see another one of those 8-pointed star symbols.
Jacob.
Elder, your turn.
Okay, go stand on it. I honestly, I don't know where you went. You have to remember, I have a torch. I can only see to right.
Go straight.
Jacob, you moving out of the way doesn't change anything.
Just go straight. Okay, go down one. Go left.
Oh,
Go up.
well, I can't sit on it.
Stay.
It's in four corners.
to stay.
Don't talk to me like that. I will spores you.
Uh,
You need to be a
I'm
little
still
bit
salty
nicer.
about being tied to a tree.
Well, we were trying to get you out of the river.
What?
The river of denial.
Spores, dude.
Does this weird faded gray out part mean like the roof's caved in or something?
hold on. Again, my stuff isn't updating right away. Because it says it's interrupted again. Oh, where Jacob went, you mean?
Oh. I got it.
Wow, she is gone.
I mean, she's got all my speed too. Yikes.
No, don't worry. I can barely see you.
Don't worry, let me disappear for you as well.
Oh, that's just great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what
Yep.
she's talking about. Some nookie
Everyone's
cranny area.
gone.
Hi. So she was talking about the area right below the symbol that Galdor is standing on.
Right now I don't see you guys standing on the other symbol.
All right. Well, Galdor is standing
It's-
on that symbol.
All right. Yeah, like I
Oh, I
said,
found a secret passage.
everything is slowed down and disconnected. Connection interrupted. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do at this point. Okay, since it is already 10 o'clock, I'm gonna say when. So you went and stood on the other 8-pointed star symbol, Galdor.
Yep.
Okay. When you did that, you guys in the room where Galdor is, you again hear another ka-chunk and stone on stone grinding. Oak, Rhea, you see that the other door on this southern half of the room that now opens or starts opening.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And what we're going to do is, since having so much trouble right now with the connection to Roll20 on my end, we're going to leave it at that for tonight. And we will come back with that next week. So, anything you guys want to do before we call it good for the evening?
I'm pretty good with it.
Hang on.
Oak is gonna shout denial one more time.
Galdor will shout denial in response.
It's like Marco Polo, except across the room. Denial, 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 denial. All right.
God, they're so safe. Our new
Oh,
code word.
Forgot I have expertise.
All right. So, that's going to be it for tonight then, guys. So, for anyone that is actually watching us, thank you for joining us for this week's session. Hope you come watch us again for next week's, where we figure out this whole weird door scenario and see what else that they can find in the sarcophagi. So, again, thanks for joining us, and hope to see you next week. Bye.